Welcome everyone into the Alabama Bass Trail South Division. Stop number 3 at beautiful Lake Eufaula, Alabama. Can't say enough about this location. We've been here, I think, 11 or 12 times already on the Alabama Bass Trail. It's a normal stop for us here. 225 teams signed up for this event August of 2022, and it all boils down to this. We got out on the water early this morning. Blast off took place about 5:45 this morning. These guys have had 8.5 to 10.5 hours. There's a 2-hour gap between first flight and the last flight. We saw quite a few fish caught on camera, but we didn't see that big. So we saw one good one come across the stage already. We hopefully will see more of that size fish come across the stage here in just a little bit. We do have Mr. Darian Craig's going to be standing in for Robbie Floyd. You may have seen him at Neely Henry. He's going to be handling our MC job today. He did a great job at Neely Henry. We're excited to have him back. Come on in. I'm ready for you to take over. Darian's fished the Alabama Bass Trail. He's fished the championship with us. He knows what these guys are going through. So, Darian, let's do a national anthem and get started.
Let's do it. We before we get that started, we had an awesome time out on the water today. We got to see a lot of fish catches, so this is going to be a really good weigh-in. Like she said, let's get started with the national anthem, and we'll get these weigh-ins going. All right, let's get ready to weigh some fish in. This first boat is boat number 24. We had the privilege of being out on the water with these guys today, and we know they caught a good bag of fish. If you were watching live at any point in the time today, you got to see this stringer of fish, and it's a lot more than what they said. Brand new leader, 19 pounds, 19.39 pounds. Let's give these guys a round of applause. Our very first boat to weigh in. Guys, you want to get a picture with these fish before we talk about them? We're definitely going to talk about them. We're going to weigh a big one, and these guys made some really, really good TV today. We got to see several culls. We've got some big fish in the bag. Blake Davenport, Zach Lightsey. Big one weighs 4.45, 446. Not going to take over Big Bass today, but they are going to take the lead, and I don't believe they've got a problem with that. There we go. I'm not going to make fun of them. Right here behind you. Awesome bag of fish, guys. Let's talk about them real quick. We've got a brand new leader early in the weigh-ins, but we talked to several guys today who would have loved to have that bag of fish. We got to watch you catch some. You said a little frogging, a little swimming, a little flipping. We saw some action on the flipping. What would you say is the main tactic that ended up paying off for you today?
Frog.
Frog was. What we saw y'all back in this creek, and you said you were kind of hunkered down in an area. Did you ever leave this area, or were your game plan just to stick around here all day?
No, we just stuck it out back here. We figured out that the fish were on them channel swings where they had enough water under the grass, so we just stuck with that, and it paid off.
Everybody on we talked to today said the water dropping was affecting them pretty bad. You think that's why the channel swings with grass on it, the water didn't really affect those fish as bad?
I agree with that because the fish could move in, move out, and they didn't have to worry about getting too shallow on them.
Well, guys, that's an incredible bag of fish. You're the leaders of an Alabama Bass Trail event, which is a hard thing to do. Congratulations so far. I would suggest sticking around for weigh-ins. Going to be a good one for y'all. Next boat up, boat number 11, George Parker and Terry Parker. They've got one fish today, 167. Always hard to follow up a big bag of fish, but good job fishing. We got fish. We got points. We got to see a big bag of fish in front of you.
Didn't get skunked.
That's right. That's right.
We had fun.
That's right. That's all it's about sometimes. We'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for fishing with us. Next up, boat number 36, Jackie Jones and Donald Jones. Fishes two fish for 4.76, 476. It's a points day. We scrapped out. We didn't zero. We're moving on to the next one. Some good points. That's right, man. Yes, sir. Next up, we've got boat number 1. They've got two fish. Going to lock in at 4.23. Again, same as the last guys. We got points. We're headed to the next one. Midway through the event, you got to weigh those fish in. So we'll see you at the next one, man. Yes, sir. Next up, if we got boat number 17, Tim Peake and Byron Smith. They've got 5 fish. Very good bag of fish so far in the weigh-ins for sure. 13.83. We heard a lot.
No, we caught a couple fish apiece yesterday, and we just scrapped everything and went fishing.
Awesome. Well, good job today, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Next up is boat number 3, Chris Landers, Brad Pitts. They've got 3 fish. Those 3 are going to lock in. Good 3 fish. 754. That's good for 3 fish.
For 3 fish it is. Glad to have them.
That's right. Good points today. We'll see you at the next one. Boat number 16, Cody Williams and Terry Fellows. They've got 1 fish. Catch them in the brush piles or up shallow?
Actually, a brush pile, yeah.
Just nothing else with them?
Nope.
Well, you got a 3-pounder and a brush pile is a good one. So, see you at the next one, man. Boat number 12, Larry Franks Jr. and Larry Franks Sr. Looks like they have got 1 fish. And a very tough day. You got to have that one to get the points.
Tough day.
1 fish, 171 points, and you didn't get skunked, and we'll move on to the next one. Thank you, sir. Next up is boat number 122, Dwayne McGuire and Dylan Burns. They've got 2 fish, going to lock in 3.47, 347. Got some good points. Headed to the next one. Yes, sir. Next up is boat number 5. Ty Story and David Hardy. They've got 4 fish, and they're going to lock in. Good 4 fish. Seems like everything's been pretty good. It's 4 fish for 10.29. Did y'all catch them deep or shallow?
Shallow.
Yeah. Catch a lot of fish or not a lot of fish?
Not a lot of fish.
Think the water dropping affected your fish?
Oh, yes, definitely. We had one good one on. We had the 5th one on, but like many stories, it's going to be the same.
Well, y'all got a good 4 fish and good points for the day. We'll see y'all at the next one. Next up is boat number 18, Jimmy Woods and Ken Jones. They've got 5 fish, 1157, currently into the top 10, but I don't know if that one's going to stick out for the rest of the day.
It won't stick out.
Shallow fish or brush pile fish?
Shallow.
Good to see you, man. Good luck to the next one. Next up, we've got boat number 38, Chris Masters, Peyton Smith. They've got 3 fish. They're going to weigh a big fish. How'd you catch the big one today?
On a swim jig.
Got 3 on a swim jig that are going to go 9.86 while we're waiting to weigh the big one. Did you catch a lot today, or how'd it go?
No, I got 4 bites all day.
4 bites. One was it one short, or did you lose it?
I had 1 short.
1 short fish. The big one's going to it's hovering around 5 pounds. He's a heavy one. 4.99. We'll get a picture with that one for sure. That's a good fish. Pretty one on a swim jig. Did you boat flip him?
Yeah, I did.
Awesome, man. Good job. We'll see you at the next one. That's a good fish. Next up, we've got boat number 34, it looks like. Boat number 34, Shane Thompson, Tony Campbell. They've got 5 fish. Was fishing fun today or not fun?
Yeah, it was tough. It was really tough.
Did you catch any more than 5 fish?
We had 6.
6 keepers, 12:47. Not going to probably end the day in the top 10, but you're there now.
That's right.
See you, man. Boat number 6 is Jeff Jennings and Mitchell Jennings. They've got 4 fish, almost 9 pounds. Not going to get there. 8.84. Is that what you expected out of practice?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Terrible practice. We scrapped out points. We got 4 fish. We're ahead of the next one. That's it, man. See you in the next one. Next up is boat number 9, Trey Wade, Bradley Parnell. They got 5 fish. Lock in at 12:53. Shallow fish, brush pile fish. How'd you catch them?
Shallow, swimming a jig.
You catch a bunch of fish today, or how'd that go?
Yeah, we caught a bunch, but most of them were short.
How much did the water fluctuation mess your fish up?
It kind of put them in one place. Kind of helped a little bit, and then again, it kind of didn't. It probably hurt it more than anything.
Interesting. Well, you got a good bag for now, a little over 12 pounds, so we'll see you at the next one. Good points for today. Next up is boat number 2, Amanda Williams and Paul Williams. 2 fish, 2 good fish. 5.96, so you got good quality, but the other 3 aren't there.
Yeah, they're not.
Well, we got 2 good ones, so that was a good job, good points, and we'll see you at the next one. Next up is boat number 25, Chris and Hunter Briles. 4 fish, 8.68. 8.68 is going to be a points day. We didn't zero. We got out of here. We scrapped it out. We'll see you at the next one. See you, man. Next up is Josh and Chad Law, boat number 43. They've got 2 fish. Again, 2 good ones. 5.5, 5.49. So we got a good average, but we didn't have enough.
It's just points. It was tough today.
You got that sometimes tournament fishing, man. Good job, and we'll see you at the next one. Next up, we've got boat number 19, Patrick and Lisa. 1 fish. Is it a giant? No, not a giant. It's points. We came up here and weighed in. We didn't get goose egged, and we got a 3.76. That's a good fish. Wish we had 5 of those. Yes, right. See y'all the next one. Here we've got one decent one, but we don't know if it's 5.5. Boat number 21, David and Todd. They've got 4 fish for 11.26, 11.26. What's the big one look like? How did we catch the big one, by the way?
Worm. Yeah, on a worm. All of them on a worm.
Every fish on a worm. We got 4 fish. Brush pile fish or shallow fish?
No, just on a point.
Point fish. Let's weigh one. I would agree. The big fish is going to weigh 389. Wish we had 5 of those, but we don't today. 389. Caught him on a worm on a point. Good job, guys. See you at the next one. Next up is boat number 112, Clint Miller, Joe Miner. They've got 5 fish. Looks like 5 good fish. How'd y'all catch them today?
Caught them on a shad spawn this morning. Just no big bites.
Did you have a good shad spawn bite? Like, was it consistent, or did you have to get somewhere quick and catch them quick?
Quick. It was over quick.
So what about after that? Was fishing pretty dead for y'all?
Terrible.
Well, I hate to hear that, but at least you got the shad spawn bite, 10.71, and definitely good points for the day. We'll see you at the next one. Boat number 31, Lake Blasingame, Jacob Denton. What's up, big? We got 2 fish. They're going to weigh 384. Not what you're hunting. We got good points. Just say something.
Yeah, we just struggled. The wheels fell off like first thing this morning, and then it just kept going downhill, and we just scratched around, and thankfully we caught what we did, to get some points. But it's always fun getting to go fishing.
It beats cutting grass. They said the wheels fell off early. That's a bad time for them to fall off. See you at the next one. See you, man. Boat number 67, Joey Adderhold, Tim Hatcher. They've got 2 fish today. Lock in at 4.24 points fish. Not what you're always hunting, but we scrapped it out of here.
No, it was awful. It's just awful.
Hate to hear that. We'll see you at the next one. I always say that weighing in 1 or 2 fish is way better than throwing them back. You don't want to zero. You don't want to give up, especially midway through the season. We've got boat number 33, Brian Adamson and Ryan Lloyd. They've got 5 fish that weigh 1141. That's above average so far for the day. Fishing good, bad, somewhere in the middle.
It's hard. I'm ready to go home and see the family.
I heard that, man. We'll see you at the next one. At least you got some. Next up is boat number 28, Justin Coker, Evan Robbins. They've got 1 fish, weighing it for big fish as well. It's not going to get there. 2.13, not the giant one. We got points. We're going to the next one.
Yep, ready to get this one over with.
That's right. Well, it's over. We got points, and we'll see y'all there. Next up is boat number 49, John Brown, Trey Sorrells, 4 fish, 869. We saw y'all this morning. Fishing get any better after that?
Nope. We caught 3 after you left us. I don't get it. We go to lakes that we don't know. We get top 10s. I've listened to stories all day from my partner from his growing up years. So we got 50 years worth of history we're fishing. We come in with 4 fish. So.
Well, I don't know if that's the saying. It's sometimes better to be lucky than good, but that's how fishing is, tournament fishing. And good points for the day, and we'll definitely see you at the next one. Next up, boat number 60, Shane Powell, Tim Fox. Very familiar names on this lake. 10.3 and 4 fish. Not what you're hunting for the day. What was it like out there today?
It was tough, but we're happy to have those 4.
Yeah. So y'all obviously have very familiar names on the lake. We heard water level falling a little bit. Do you think that's what messed the fishing up?
It probably did. Who knows? They hadn't been really doing a whole lot here in the last few weeks anyway. So.
Definitely not the finish you're hunting for, but it's good points for the day, over 10 pounds. Next up, boat number 41, Nicholas Turner, Joe Lay. 10.48 on 4 fish. Good points. We'll head to the next one. That's about all that one is.
Yeah, this lake fishing pretty tough. We had a decent practice, for shad spawn, but it was short-lived. You had to catch them quick. We caught those 4 in 2 stops, and it makes for a long day.
It sure does. See you, man. Next up, boat number 71, Larry Walters and Shane Patterson. 1 fish, 1.37. Not the finish we were hoping for, but we got the points. We didn't zero, and we're headed to the next one.
That's right.
See you, man. Next up is boat number 35, John Pollard, Dallas Weldon. 4 fish that weigh 8.13. 8.13, a little over 2-pound average. Not what you're hunting, but we got points.
Yeah, points, that's about it. Ready to go home.
That's right. Be careful headed home. Next up is boat number 50, Stephen Rogers and Jacob Rogers. 2 fish. We've been seeing a lot of, not a lot of limits weighed in. We got 2 fish. Are they deep or shallow?
They were shallow. We were just, we caught them early, and we were glad to have them after the rest of the day.
That's right. He said caught them early, 470, 2 good ones, or better than average, and good points. We'll head to the next one. See you, man. Next up is boat number 46, Tony Hogan and Vernon Ward. They've got 1 fish. 1 fish is going to weigh 167. We didn't zero. We got out of here. We're going to get points and head on to the next one.
I lost the bet. That's why I'm weighing.
He lost the bet. That's why he's got to weigh him. At least you walked up here and weighed it, though. A lot of people would throw it back and would get 0 points for the event. And it's going to be hard to get to the championship with 0 points in an event. Boat number 39, Ken Walters, Jason Beasley. 4 fish that weigh almost 7 pounds. 7.05. Similar story. Not a lot of limits being weighed in.
We had it on about 3 or 4 times, but it's come unbuttoned.
Well, I think if there's a lot of people doing it, at least y'all have got some fish and you weighed in. That's right. Good points for the day. Next up, we've got boat number 191, Ashley Brasher and Kyle Tigner. They've got 1 fish right at 2.5 pounds. 2.51, good fish, just only 1 of them.
Yeah, my partner decided to leave me up here to take care of this by myself, but it was a tough day out there, really tough day.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. At least you got 1 and brought them to weigh in.
Yeah, good deal.
Awesome. See you in the next one, man. Next up, we've got boat number 47, Brandon and Marshall Rufo. 2 fish. 6.83. We're going to weigh 1 for big. This is going to get exciting. How big is it?
Maybe 5, 4, 8.
Did you catch him in the shad spawn this morning?
Yeah, caught him first thing this morning.
That shad spawn did not last very long.
No, it was over as quick as it started.
Very good fish. He was pretty close on the guess. 4.56, very good fish. You only got 2 fish, but that's definitely a good anchor for 2. Good points for the day.
Yep, I'll take them. Yeah, I'd like to have 3 more, but
that's right. Awesome, man. We'll see you on the next one. Next up appears to be boat number 48, Derek Hutchins, Jay Hutchins. They've got 4 fish. Looks like 4 good ones. It is 4 good ones. Let's talk about these fish. 11-19 is not the grand slam, but I would say it's a good hit on the day. What happened today?
Caught them early this morning. Shad spawn. Yeah.
What spinnerbait, swim jig?
Top water.
Awesome. Well, that's good points for the day, and we'll see you on the next one for sure. Next up, boat number 45, Douglas Stevens, Jacob Wood. They've got 5 fish. One of the few limits that we've seen today. Not a giant limit, weighs 860, but you caught 5 fish, which has been difficult for the day.
Well, see, he messed up and caught one on the first cast.
Okay, that's bad luck.
So that kind of set the tone for the day.
Yeah. Well, what'd you catch the first cast fish on?
Senka.
Okay. Okay. Well, they said that's bad luck. They got 5, though. A lot of people didn't do that today. Good job, guys. See you on the next one. Next up is boat number 30, Matt Hedrick and Matt McClung. 5 fish, 11-27. 5 fish been hard to come by. How was practice versus how was the tournament?
Bad and bad. We caught those 5.
In practice and the whole tournament?
We caught a few good fish a day in practice, but no pattern.
We just scrapped out. We junk fished, and we're ready to get out of here to the next one.
Yeah, we caught the last 2 in the last 30 minutes.
That makes for a long day. See y'all. Be careful headed home. Next up is boat number 69, Waylon Mullins and Jeff Fansler. They've got 3 fish for 7-13. We got good points. We're drinking water, and we're ready to get out of here.
Yeah.
Was it shad spawn fish?
No.
Was it brush pile fish?
Yes. We lost 2 good ones, too.
Lost 2 good ones in the brush piles. We'll see y'all at the next one. We got good points for the day. Next up is boat number 159, Mike Scroggins, Terry Crabb. They've got 1 for 181. He made you walk up here and weigh it in.
I know, sure did.
He sure did. What did you catch on?
Spinnerbait.
Spinnerbait fish first thing this morning. Late in this evening. One fish, 181. See you, man. Next up is boat number 79, Houston Gaddy and Tyler Wilkerson. They're going to have 3 fish for 647. Not the finish we were hoping for, but we got points. We're headed out here.
That's right.
Awesome. See you guys. Be careful. Not a lot of limits being weighed in today so far. I don't know if that's guys coming in early who didn't catch them and trying to beat the storm out, or if the fishing was just tough. But these guys do have 5 fish, a little under 9 pounds, 892, but you got 5. 5's been hard to come by today, so we got them. We're ready to head to the next one. See y'all. Next up is boat number 53, Rob Lee and Steve Winslet. They've got 5, said they're lucky to have it. A little over 9 pounds, 908. Usually that's not good on Eufaula, but so far that's better than a lot.
Yeah, it's just tough to catch a big fish. I mean, the water dropping so much, it's just unreal.
Well, at least y'all got a limit, so that's one thing to be proud of. We'll see y'all on the next one. Well, okay, we got a good bag coming. Boat number 59, Joey Davidson, Tolis Lanier. 5 fish. Whoo. Big bag of fish. Lock in at 1925. We've got a new move all the way to second place. Barely. 1939 is in the lead. These guys had 1925? 1925? I hate to be that close.
Me too.
But at least we're there, though.
Had to weigh that one squealer in.
Oh, we had 1 squealer. We're going to weigh 1 for real big. We're weighing 1 for real big.
That's the one I caught.
Yeah. Since you caught it, you pick it out. Well, he caught the 1 big one. It weighs 4.53, how many did you catch out of the other 4?
The 3 other big ones.
Okay. That's right. So there's a little shade being thrown. He caught the big one, but then he's saying he caught the other 3 big ones, which means that he caught the squealer and couldn't get it out of the boat. Second place, over 19 pounds, 1925, Joey Davidson and Tolis Lanier. Hold the squealer. Very good bag of fish. 4 really good ones, and you hate to know that if you would have called one more time with the squealer they're referring to, it is a squealer, they most likely would have taken the lead in this event. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about the fishing. Did y'all catch them deep, shallow, morning, evening? Was fishing good or what?
Man, we was deep. Brush piles.
I don't believe that one bit. Let me talk to him. He said,
"Hey, whatever he said."
Okay, so we're gonna live and die by that. So if he said deep brush piles are laughing, I'm imagining they're swimming a jig and flipping all day.
I'll go with that.
Okay, we'll go with that too. So we're never going to get the truth out of these guys, but they've got a big bag of fish. Let's give these guys a round of applause if y'all don't mind. 1925, moving them into second place. Great bag of fish. Next up is boat number 56, Shane and Brandon Horton. They've got 5 as well. Not going to take them to the top of the leaderboard, but definitely a good bag of fish for the day. 12.42. That's a better bag of fish for the day.
We caught the mess out of them, just no big ones.
Yeah. What'd you catch the mess out of them on?
Swim jig.
All of them on a swim jig, shad spawn, or just all throughout the day?
Just all throughout the day, mainly in the evening. I wish we were still out there right now with these clouds rolling in.
Yeah, probably biting. Well, that's still a good bag of fish, over 12 pounds. Got you all in the top 10 for now, top 5. Probably won't hang, but we'll see all good points for the day. We'll see you at the next one. Next up is boat number 62, Lanier Burton and Kelly J, 5 fish. Again, a little bit better than average bag, inside the top 5 for now, 12.70. Let's talk about them. I saw y'all running around a little bit today. What happened out there today?
Yeah, we got on a shad spawn bite real early in the morning. We knew that was going to make or break us, and we lost a couple of good fish there, one real big fish, and then kind of spun us out for a while. So we got a limit, but it's hard to really get a big fish, 5-6 pound fish, and it's hard to make up for that. So we're pretty happy with what we had considering what happened.
You got a long time out on the water, a lot of experience out on the water. When you hear about the water level dropping as much as it is, people are saying the water dropped over a foot in this week. What does that do to the fish, and do you think that's why we're seeing less limits than what we would have expected?
Oh, no doubt, because this lake's so shallow that all the bank covers what everybody fishes if you're not out on the ledges, and there's no bank cover. Everything's it's just mud, some gravel or whatever, but all the grass and the milfoil and everything's out of the water right now. So it makes it tough to fish if you're target fishing like most of us do. So, but it definitely threw a monkey wrench in it.
Well, good points for the day, and we'll see you at the next one. Next up is boat number 73, Michael Adams and Raymond Adams, 4 fish, 726. They got 4. We weighed them in. We're headed to the next one, get some good points.
It was rough.
That's a common denominator of the day is that it has been rough, but we have got a hefty bag of fish. I don't really know the weight. We got boat number 61, Mike and Zach Freeman. Good bag of fish. Moves them into third place, 15.21. How about a round of applause for over 15 pounds? We got 5 fish. 5 fish today. How did we catch them?
Spinnerbait.
Spinnerbait. Deep spinnerbait, shad spawn spinnerbait, real shallow spinnerbait.
Because that's all the water's in this lake.
So the water dropped out. Would your fishing have been better than 15 pounds if the water didn't drop out of the lake?
Oh, yeah.
That's a common denominator. Well, that's a good bag of fish, guys. Something to be proud of. And yeah, for sure. Third place right now. Y'all go get some pictures of those fish. Spin that Mountain Dew around. I hate to touch another man's drink, but I mean, I'll just hold the drink. I'm going to just pose that. I mean, I might even crack it. I'll drink it. I don't know. Third place right now, Mike Freeman and Zach Freeman with 15.21. And usually on this lake, I've said this already today, but 15.21 usually does not hold up on this lake, but on a tough fishing day like today, 15.21 is going to end up being a good bag, I believe, for the day. Good job. Very good points for the day. We'll see you all at the next one. Third place right now. Next up is boat number 58. Joshua Brogdon and Wade Cannon. They got 2 fish for a little over 3 pounds. 3.10. 310. 2 fish. Not the fish we're hunting for, but we got points. We're ahead of the next one.
On to the next one.
See you, man. No big fish. They're making a joke about the fact that they don't have any big ones. They've got one fish, so we are going to wait for big. It weighs 182. It's not quite going to get there, but we're laughing about it. We're fishing the ABT, and it's not raining yet.
Yeah, we thought we had a good plan for today, but it just somehow didn't work out. So we had how it goes some days. Some day it works, some day it doesn't. So
Yes, sir. We'll see y'all at the next one. Thanks for fishing with us. Next up, we've got a pretty good bag of fish. Boat number 57, Brady and Joseph. 5 fish, 1208. They are inside the top 10 for sure. I don't believe that'll hold out for the end of the day for the top 10, but while we got it, let's talk about them. How'd you catch them today?
Swim jig on shad spawn.
Did the bite stop after the shad spawn?
Yes.
You hate to hear that because it makes for a long day.
Yeah. The first 20 minutes we had our limit, and that was it.
Well, that's a long day. We got over 12 pounds, though. We got 5 fish. We'll see y'all at the next one. That's good points for the day. Thanks for fishing with us. Next up is boat number 75, Jeff Morgan, Tim Vagamon. I'm sorry, I mispronounced that. Vanegaman. I apologize for that. 4.99 and 2 fish, almost 5 pounds.
It's sad.
Well, at least you didn't zero. There we go. Next up is boat number 66, Daryl Crenshaw, Billy Adamson. They got 5, 10.3. We got 5. We usually wouldn't be proud of that, but today we are.
We just got what bit.
That's right. That's all you can do is catch what bites. We got 1 fish coming up for boat number 52, Joe and Allen. It's going to weigh 219. 219 just as it gets a good job for the day. Gets points. We'll head to the next one.
One's better than none.
That's right. See you at the next one. Next up is boat number 76. Paul and Greg, they've got 1 fish that weighs almost the same as that last fish, 2.32. How'd you catch it?
First thing this morning. Yep.
Spinnerbait?
Swim jig, actually. We had a bunch of big ones come up, but couldn't.
Hate to hear that. I said they had big ones that didn't take it. See you at the next one, man. Good job. Good points. Boat number 170, Shane Wallace and Anthony Colley. 1 fish, 195. You didn't throw it back, which is good because you got to have the points to get to the championship.
That's right. That's the only reason why I waited in.
That's right. Good job, man. Appreciate it. You got to weigh them in. You can't get – this is the midway point of the season, a turning point. You're going to see a lot of guys weighing in. The ones that are weighing in 1 fish, they pondered should they throw it back, but they made the right decision by weighing them in so they can get points. Boat number 100 is Chris and Roy. They've got 1 fish that weighs 280. Again, you got to weigh them in to get the points.
That's right.
On to the next one. Thank you, sir. Next up is boat number 64. They've got 4 fish. We've got a little gap behind us, so we're going to talk about these fish. You don't want to talk about them. We got 4, so we don't really want to talk. Swimming, flipping, deep brush piles. How'd you get?
All brush piles.
Did you expect it to be better than 11.4? That's a good bag of fish for 4 fish.
Practice was tough all week, so
we're doing better than practice.
Oh yeah, way better.
Well, there you go. Good job, guys. That's definitely going to be good points. You're in the top probably 11 or 12 right now, so it's a good bag of fish for today on a tough day. It's been real consistent to hear the fishing is there's a water level situation that happened, and everyone seems to be talking about it on live today as we were interviewing different anglers and pulling up to talk to different anglers. A lot of people talking about the water level dropping, and so it's definitely playing out in the weigh-in so far. So we're going to take a little break in the weigh-ins, and we'll let these guys build up. We'll weigh some more fish in here in just a few minutes.
On the Water live coverage is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, by Strike King, Luz, by Garmin, and by Alabama State Parks. There's more to come. Stay with us.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Auden, Hank Terry. Let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
Nobody wants to run out of power when they're on the water. There is a better way. Introducing the Charge Marine Power Management Station from PowerPole that does the work of 3 devices: a traditional battery charger, a charge on the run, and an emergency start system. PowerPole Charge. At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
We truly love the sport of fishing.
that's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Auden, Hank Terry. Let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
The TH Marine HydroWave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The HydroWave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The HydroWave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
Allen in. We've got boat number 121, Jason Thomas. Jace and Thomas. They've got 5 fish for 11.52. 11.52 is much better than average. We just looked in the top 40 right now, is a little over 5 pounds. So y'all are way inside the cut. What do you think about the fishing conditions right now?
It sucks they dropped the lake on us like this, but we done pretty good in practice and done pretty decent today.
Did you expect to have more weight than you did?
A little bit more.
Well, still good points and a good bag for the day, so congratulations. Good points. We'll have to see you at the next one. Next up is boat number 78, Brandon and Josh. They've got 4 fish for 10.74. We just looked, in 40th place right now is a little over 5 pounds. Did y'all expect to hear that?
No.
I heard you say that you wanted to catch fish till your hands were hurting, and they're not hurting.
No, they're not at all. So it was tough.
Well, good points. 10 pounds is going to be good for the day, so good points. We'll see y'all at the next one. Yes, sir. We got a big one. Well, he ain't that big, but I tried to make it sound good. You still have 3 fish that are good. 850 on 3 fish. Boat number 89, Harry and Jason. Let's see what this big one weighs. Did you catch the big one? How'd you catch it?
Caught him on a frog.
Caught him on a frog. Did you catch more than 3 fish on a frog?
No.
What? Said they caught 25 fish today, but all of them were dinks. The big one, just shy of 4 pounds, 3.92. Good fish. We'll see you at the next one. 25 fish. Just couldn't get that many keepers in the boat. Next up, I believe, is boat number 145, Brett Harp and Brady Harp. They've got 3 fish. If they're over 5 pounds, they're going to be in the top 40 as of right now. They are. Lock them in at 6.43. That's inside the top 40 for now. Fishing was really tough.
Yeah, they sucked the water out of this place, so it's not fishing very fun, but I'm very proud of those 3.
That's right. Good points. We'll see you all at the next one. Yes, sir. Next up is boat number 94, 2 fish. Matt McKenzie and Brandon Black. They've got 2 fish for 3.81. How's practice?
Rough as the day today.
Rough as the day today, which means that it's been a long week of fishing.
Absolutely. If we could weigh some mudfish, we'd have been in good shape today.
That's right. Well, good attitude, good fish for the good points, and we'll see you all at the next one. Next up is boat number 87, David White, Hannah Peoples. They've got 2 fish. Going to lock in right under 5 pounds. Not the probably finish we were hoping we would get, but we got good points, and we're going to go to the next one.
Yeah. Hope to do better.
That's right. Readjust, and we'll see y'all there. Next boat up is Alan Yarbrough and Chance Perry, boat number 86. They've got 5. They said they don't have a 5-pounder. Not going to weigh one for big. Good bag of fish. 12.19. You would never believe that that's a good bag of fish on this lake, but today it is.
It's as tough as I've ever seen it.
Well, we just saw the top 40 is 5 pounds, so that's definitely tells you something's going on. How'd you catch your fish today?
Shallow, swimming a jig.
Were you so the water dropped? Were you still able to fish your cover, or was your cover gone?
A little bit of running grass was left, and that's where we caught everything on.
It's been consistent with the guys that are fishing shallow. Good points today, good bag for the day, and we'll see y'all at the next one. Next up is boat number 90, Eddie Rhodes and Dennis Butler. 1 fish. Good one. 3.19. We just didn't get many more of those bites.
No, tough.
Did you have any of those bites in practice?
No.
So it's been a tough week, but you got a 3.19. Really good points. We'll see y'all at the next one. Yes, sir. They don't even know what 5 is, he claims. They've got 2 fish. This is boat number 77. Jim Beavers and Michael Wright said they have no clue what 5 fish is. He was wanting to be able to push down on the scales and make them weigh heavier. They weigh 3.48. That's what we figured.
3.5. That's what we figured.
Did you have any on that would have made that any better?
Maybe one. But we just caught them 30 minutes ago. So
well, there you go. Well, at least we didn't zero. We scrapped out at the end, and we got 2 fish. Boat number 91 is Mark and Tim. They've got 2 fish that are going to go over 4 pounds, 4.37. Did you guess that, or did you see it when you walked by?
I seen it when I walked by.
Who caught who caught the fish?
Well, you know, we both caught the fish. It wouldn't be fair to say that. I mean, all I can say is my hat's off to probably 18 or 20 pounds, because we found like 12 fish in a pocket on bed yesterday. And when we got up there was already a boat in there, and he wasn't leaving. So I don't blame him. I wouldn't have left neither. But
hate to see that. You find them in practice and somebody's got them, so you give them their space, let those guys have a fish. Maybe they'll repay it to you one day.
I hope so.
That's right. Thanks for fishing with us, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Next up is boat number 83, Bo Terrell and Matthew Daniel. They've got 5 fish, good 5 fish. These are picture-worthy fish today. 13.42 in the top 5 right now. We're going to grab some pictures of these, and then we'll talk about them, guys. Everybody's walking through chugging Mountain Dews. Long days out on the water. You need a Mountain Dew to wash all of that bad fishing down. But this is a good bag of fish. Big one weighs 4.10, a little over 4 pounds. Very good bag of fish for the day. Just stand in the front and look out front first. Let's talk about those fish real quick. So we got some people fishing shallow, and the water dropped out from them. We got people fishing brush piles, and the brush pile fishing didn't work for some guys. How'd y'all catch them today?
We caught them all shallow. My favorite way to catch them, caught them all on swim jig and frog.
Did you consistently catch fish, or were the shad spawn fish, or did you catch them all day?
Shad spawn this morning. It died off once the sun got up, of course. Later in the day, once the clouds rolled in, we caught a couple times then, right at the very end. So.
A lot of times in the morning for the shad spawn, you're thinking about shad color baits, obviously. Did you stick with those colors throughout the day, or did you switch up?
We kind of switched up a little bit. We started with white. Later in the day, we went to kind of a brown, darker color. So.
Awesome. Making adjustments, and that's key for the ABT. Good bag of fish for the day. We'll see y'all at the next one. Next up is boat number 114. John and Eric have got 3 fish, locking them in at 9:32. You would never hear it, but on Eufaula today, that's a good bag of fish. We're inside the top 40, and let's talk about them. How'd you catch those fish today?
1 on a crankbait, 2 on a Carolina rig.
Slow fishing?
Yeah.
Very slow fishing all day today. You got good points. Those 3 fish are going to be valuable at the end of the day. And they have won a hydro wave. Congratulations. Boat number 114. We got a picture right here with a TH Marine hydro wave. There we go. There we go. Awesome. So we got some points, and we got a hydro wave. Next up is boat number 192. Terry Coughlin and Ted Scoville. They've got 2 fish, 2.71. Not a home run. We got points. We're going to limp on to the next one. We don't even really want to talk about it, but there we go. We got points. We'll see y'all at the next one. You can just see some of these guys. They're like, I didn't want to weigh in too, but I needed the points. A good bag of fish. Heavy bag of fish. Boat number 95. 1373 for Kenny Smith and R.J. Thompson. Good bag of fish for the day, guys. How'd you catch them?
In the dirt. It was
Literally in the dirt because the water's gone and there's no more grass.
That's right.
Well, good bag of fish. We're going to weigh one for big, and it is a really good one. Over 5 pounds. 5'10". Not going to take over Big Bass. Big Bass right now is 5.34. That one's 5.10. How'd you catch that one big one?
He actually caught him on a jig. Swim jig.
Did you catch all your fish swimming today?
3 of them, 2 come on a frog.
Let's look at that one. There we go. 5.10. Anytime you can weigh in a 5-pounder, especially in a tough tournament, that's a good fish. Awesome job, guys. See y'all at the next one. Next up is boat number 80. Michael and Mike Harden. They've got 5 fish. Not a giant stringer of fish, but they've got over 10 pounds. 10.16 is a good bag of fish for today. And catch them deep, shallow. How'd it go?
I'm catching them dirt shallow.
Dirt shallow, and like the last guy said, literally in the dirt because the grass is gone because the water's gone.
That's right. In the dirt.
Awesome. Said he fell in and barely got wet. Next up is boat number 97, James Pitts and Jonathan Munkus. They got 3 fish for $6.47. Thank you with the last name. How did you catch them today? Cinco. And was the fishing bad, good? You got 3 fish. Did you catch any more than that?
No, it was very slow. We caught a few small ones, but it was very slow.
Did you expect it to be any better than it was?
No.
Tough practice. It started the week was just tough. Well, y'all got ABT gear on. We appreciate it, and we'll see y'all guys at the next one.
All right.
Yeah, man. Next up is boat number 92. We're weighing a big one. Walter Lawrence and James White. They've got 3 fish for $12.89, so there's definitely a big one in there. How big is the big one?
Probably close to 6.
Wow, we got it almost. Oh, we're definitely holding those up. I guarantee we're holding 3 for over 12 up. $12.89. That's almost 13 pounds. There's a big one. I think that is definitely going to be the big one. That fish is going to lock in at 6.18. Let's give a round of applause for the new Mountain Dew Big Bass of the event so far. Over a 6-pounder. We're definitely going to get a picture with these fish. Yeah, let's grab them up. We got 3 cameras and 3 fish. He's going to go ahead and take a cell phone picture. First, let's get a big camera picture out front. We got Ben sitting in the front. Let's hang over to the left and look. And then very good bag of fish. 6.18. There we go. I want to ask a couple questions about that fish because a lot of people are struggling. A lot of people were hoping to. Y'all got 2 big ones. It was not in the dirt. Let's hear about them.
Tell him. Third Third cast, first thing, frog buried up in the grass, and I thought it was 3 pounds. We run over there. He got down, started pulling the grass up, and he had about that big come up, and I went, my knees got weak. Second fish was the other one, Carolina rig, and about 4 feet of water.
That was your second fish of the.
The big one was the first
Yep.
one. The 5-pounder was the second.
So was the frog fish? Was it a shad spawn situation or what?
It was. They were all over the place in that spot, and we caught that one and missed 2 more right there. We couldn't get them.
He said they were peeling out the grass and thought it was a small one and realized they saw that big head. That's awesome surprise first thing in the morning. Good job, guys. Great fish. We got over a 6-pounder. That's awesome job. Next up is boat number 101. 3 fish going to lock in at 9:18. You got 3 for 9:18. 3 fish are, that's not what you. Oh, we're weighing a big one too. That's a good fish. I don't think it's going to take over the big fish. This is a 4.5-pounder, 4.48. How'd you catch that big one?
Spinnerbait, Main River.
First thing this morning?
Yeah.
Was it a second cast shad spawn fish? Was it in the fog or were you not in the fog?
Not in the fog.
We heard a lot of guys talking about the fog this morning. Glad you took advantage of that shad spawn. Good job today. Shad spawn is a very quick, very finicky thing. If you can get on it and make it happen right, it can definitely pay off in your advantage. We've got 1 fish for boat number 98, Chris Jackson and Mike DeRose Jr. 1 fish, 2.45. Was it a shad spawn fish?
No, it wasn't.
Just missed the shad spawn bite.
Missed it. Yeah, it was just rough. Nothing. That was the only thing we got all day.
Hate to hear it, but sometimes that's how it goes.
Yep, exactly. We'll try again next month.
That's right. Try again next month. We'll see y'all at the next one. Good points, and we're headed out. Weighing a big one on this one as well. Boat number 120, Alex and Calvin. They got 3 fish. Going to lock in just under 8.5 pounds, 8.43. Let's talk about the big one. How big do you think it is?
It's close to 6.
Close to 6. Oh, she's long. Oh, let's see what this is going to be interesting. We're going to reweigh it. Reset the scale. How'd you catch the big one?
Swim jig. All of my swim jig.
Shad spawn fish?
Yeah.
Lock in at 457, so just a little bit shy of what you expected, but definitely a really big fish and a really good fish for the event. And what boat number are you on? 120. Let's talk about the fish. So you caught them on a swim jig, caught all of them on a swim jig. Was the fishing consistent throughout the day, or was it a morning deal?
It was a morning deal. Yesterday we had a good practice on the swim jig. I caught a lot of fish on the swim jig, and today they wouldn't hold on to it. They nosed at it.
Hate that. We saw y'all earlier in back here in this creek, right? It was interesting. A couple of boats that stayed in this creek throughout the day ended up catching fish and some quality fish. Did y'all stick in this creek all day?
Pretty much, yeah.
Good job. We definitely got good points. That's a good fish, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Next up, we've got Ryan Sweeney and Jacob George for boat number 93. Very good bag of fish for the day. Weird saying that at Lake Eufaula with 1262, saying that's a good bag of fish, but y'all are inside the top 10. Inside the top 10 with just under 13 pounds.
You kidding, right?
I'm not kidding at all. Y'all are in the top 10 with under 13 pounds.
Man, it's been a blessed day. Had a couple missed opportunities, but we got what we got.
Definitely a good bag of fish. Practice go better or worse than the tournament?
Practice was really good. Yesterday we covered our hooks up, went up the river, swimming the jig, throwing a spinnerbait. We shook off a lot of fish. It's kind of like you said, the shad spawn deal. Just finding some grass up there. The shad spawn is really important. That's how we caught them this morning. Then it got real slow after that. Came back down. When we came back down, we had 4 fish for most of the day. We came back down, went to the back of Kawiki, and we caught our 5th keeper. That really helped us out a lot. So, like Jacob said, some missed opportunities. We had a few good ones get off this morning that really would have helped us, but that's bass fishing. That's how it goes.
Right. Got to make adjustments, and sounds like y'all did that coming back down. Good job for the day, guys. Next up is boat number 82, Alan Brown, Frank Henry. 4 fish, 748. Not what we want, but that's above average today. That's definitely in the top 40 right now, which is hard to believe. Do you think you'll hold in the top 40? And how do you think the fishing was compared to practice?
It was actually better for us than our practice was. We had a terrible practice.
You love to see that when you can make adjustments in the tournament and do better than what you thought you'd do. Good job today. Next up, they're claiming they've got a big one. Boat number 88, Victor and Blake Harper. 2 fish. Oh, we got a good 2 fish. 868 on 2 fish, so we might have a big one. Is it a 6-pounder?
It may be close. Maybe I got a big spot too.
We got a big spot and a big largemouth. If you got 2 fish and they're going to weigh over 8.5 pounds, that's what you want. The big largemouth is 521, which makes this spot 347. If you're going to catch 2, that's the 2 you want to catch. We'll definitely get these up for a picture. Big spot and a big largemouth. I'm very anxious to hear about these fish. First, straight out in front, we got Ben with the camera. Then we're going to take a picture down to your left for social media. Get it posted on Instagram. Drop those in there and let's talk about them. That's one big, very, very pretty one, and that's a big spot, too, over 3.5-pound spot. Would you...
Brush piles fishing.
Was it in the same brush pile?
Yes.
Well,
one 4 hours later than the other one.
Did you stay on that same brush pile that whole 4-hour span?
No, we've been everywhere. Just came back to it and there was.
Wow, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. Next up is boat number 99, Michael Cox and Colt Boyette. They got 3 fish for $6.93. That's a points day. We scrapped out. We head on to the next one.
That's right.
Thanks, man. Thanks for running to Phoenix. Got a Phoenix shirt on. Phoenix has been a sponsor of the Alabama very first. It's a points day. We scrap and we head to the next one. That's it. See you, man. Thanks for fishing with us. Next up is boat number 104, Justin West, Cody Vickery, 5 fish. You stretching? I don't know if that's good or bad.
It was horrible. I'm ready to go.
He's stretching for the drive home is what he was stretching for. 854, not the home run, but it's way above average for the day. Did you think that 854 would have you complimenting that on Eufaula?
I'm just glad to have 5. It was a grind all day long, so we're happy to have 854.
There we go. Headed to the next one. See you, man. Be careful. Next up, boat number 102, Mike McCullers and Slade McCullers. 5 fish, 10 pounds, 10.19. We scrap. We move on. We got 10 pounds. There we go.
That's right.
Shallow or deep?
Shallow.
Shallow fish. Water dropped out. We'll see y'all at the next one. Good job, man. 10 pounds. It's weird saying that 10 pounds is good, but it definitely has been a good bag for today. Boat number 175 is Jeffrey Myers and Jared Ellis. 5 fish. No. I'm about to say, if y'all had 5 fish for 304, that'd be weird. I have a 1 fish. It's a 3-pounder. Who caught it?
I did.
How'd you catch that 1 fish?
Caught it on the crankbait at the end of the day.
So we fished all day for 1 keeper, and well, at least we got them. We got points. That's better than 0. See y'all. Grind all day for 1 fish, but we didn't 0, so they got happy, but then the puzzle didn't come all the way together. Now we got 5 fish for boat number 107, Chad Boykin and Danny. They've got 5 fish for 12.12. 12.12 is a good bag of fish for the day, unbelievably.
I'm happy with it, especially after practice. It was very tough.
Were you shallow fishing or deep fishing?
Both. We did both. We caught a fish on bed today, and this morning we caught most of them on shallow humps outside spawning areas.
How long did you stay on the bedfish?
Probably about 20 minutes. Yeah, it went quick. And the other ones were gone that we had located, so we resorted back out deep and never had another bite after that, really. It was tough the rest of the day.
Well, that's a good bag of fish for the day, and we'll see y'all at the next one. Boat number 116, Steve and Mitch, they've got 1 fish for 197. That's a points fish. We didn't throw it back. We came to weigh it in. We're going to head home.
Exactly.
That's it. We've heard that time and time again today. 1 fish. We're going to weigh them in just so we can get the points, try to make it to the championship. And that's not what you want, but you lick your wounds and move on. Boat number 117, Todd Sims and Travis Stuck. 5 fish, stuck at 10.11. How'd you catch them?
Started off shallow, moved out deep a little bit, tried to catch a limit, and then moved back shallow. So,
which shallow, deep, shallow? So it means shallow fishing was a little better today than the deep fishing.
Yeah. We didn't. I don't think caught anything deep today or over 10 pounds. We'd catch them once it got overcast.
That's going to have y'all somewhere around 20th place. Did you think that 11 pounds would have you in 20th place?
No.
How was your practice?
It was good. That was the bad part. We had a really good practice. Probably had 17, 18 pounds. and they disappeared. So, yeah.
Shallow fish disappeared from practice to the tournament. Still got 11 pounds. That's a good bag for the day. We'll see you all at the next one. Thanks for fishing with us, guys. Next up is Adam Bain and Chris Colley, boat number 125. They've got 2 fish, a good 2 fish, but not enough, 546.
Yeah, just on to the next one.
I wasn't going to say it. I was going to let him say it. See you, man. Next up is boat number 108, I believe. David Pear, David Noakes. David and David, 5 fish. 11, almost 12 pounds. 11.95. Good fish for the day. Unbelievably, what happened?
Yeah, well, they dropped the water about 4 feet. Didn't help matters none at all. But
so I'm imagining you're fishing shallow.
Yeah, we were fishing shallow, and the shad spawn where we've been catching some fish. You could walk around out there now and kick the fish if they were on the bank. They need sneakers to get to where we was catching them. But it was tough. We got 5 bites today, and that was it. So we made the most of it.
That's right. Well, that's 5 good ones to weigh in. Appreciate you fishing with us. We'll see you on to the next one. Next up is boat number 128, Jeffrey Haskins and Mike Chambers. They got 2 fish for $3.54. We got points. We're happy about 2 fish, and we're headed on. 3 pounds is better than 0. We got a Bama hat on. Roll Tide. We'll see y'all next time. I've been wanting to say Roll Tide on this stage for a while. Boat number 148, Jeremy and Timothy. 1 fish, 1.94. We weighed them in, so we didn't 0. We got a wink, so we can get out of here.
Yeah, toughest tournament I ever fished.
Wow. Did you catch that one shallow or deep?
10 feet.
So just middle. It was confused.
Shad spawn.
Well, good job, guys. We got 1 fish. We're headed to the next one. Toughest tournament. Wait, what you got?
Can I wish my daughter a happy birthday? I wish my daughter a happy birthday. Haley.
Haley, happy birthday. How old is Haley today? 10 tomorrow. Happy birthday, Haley. Next up is boat number 106, Austin Archer, Charles Estes, 3 fish, 702. Good 3, but it's kind of weird. The fishing was bad.
If it had been mudfish, we'd have been in business.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we should have a little side pot tournament of mudfish. I've heard multiple people say we would have had a mudfish, Alabama mudfish tournament. Okay, we got boat number 135, Daryl and Dennis, 2 fish, 383. Tell me about it. You look flustered and stressed.
2 fish per day for the last 3 days.
It's consistent, though. It's consistent. We'll get him next time. He's even going off the other side of the stage. He said, "I'm not. It's just weird." So we're going to take a break. What's top 40 right now? We're going to look through. I will say that big bass, big one, 618. Walter Lawrence and James White, followed by second big fish, is 534, and 9.08 is in 40th place at Lake Eufaula, and we've already weighed in 133 boats have came through. I did not think that would be the case. Did you think that?
No, I figured they would catch them today, but everybody was saying that when they dropped the water this week, it really knocked the bite off. So I guess this is par for the course after what everybody said they caught in practice.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. We've heard it time and time again. We heard one of the guys this morning saying their bedfish, the bed is not even in the water anymore, so definitely can't catch him. But so I believe we've got a little break in the weigh-ins. We're going to pause for a commercial break, and when we return, we'll have some more fish. Looking for over 1939 to take the lead from the next guy that weighs in. We'll see y'all here in just a few minutes.
This portion of Alabama Bass Trail Live is sponsored by Amherst Federal Credit Union, Fish Alabama, Mountain Dew, by Jax, and by Alabama State Parks. Live coverage continues right after this.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. But that's not the only reason to get to know Bill Petty. Enjoy a 10-year unlimited warranty on every new Toyota in stock. Get 1 year of 24/7 roadside assistance. Test drive for the chance to win $5,000. You heard right. 5,000 big ones. Plus, choose from over 700 new Toyotas in stock and price to move. Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Get to know us today.
Things you let me see. Things you let me see.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
We truly love the sport of fishing.
that's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Auten, Hank Terry, let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
Nobody wants to run out of power when they're on the water. There is a better way. Introducing the Charge Marine Power Management Station from PowerPole that does the work of 3 devices: a traditional battery charger, a charge on the run, and an emergency start system. PowerPole Charge.
And we are back from the commercial break. And before we get to weigh in these fish in, I want to say a huge thank you to all the Alabama Bass Trail sponsors. These guys have been, a lot of these sponsors have been with the ABT for a long time. And it really means a lot when we see the shirts and the apparel and all of y'all using the products of all of our sponsors. And before we even get to this weigh-in, I want to go through the top 10 really quickly because that's very important for the day. As of right now, 10th place, Trey Wade and Bradley Parnell, 12.53 is in the top 10. 9th, Jacob George, Ryan Sweeney, 12.62. 8th place, Lanier Burton, Kelly J, 12.70. 7th place, Walter Lawrence, James White, 12.89. 6th place, Bo Terrell, Matthew Daniel, 13.42. 5th place, Kenny Smith, R.J. Thompson, 13.73. 4th place, Tim Peake, Byron Smith, 13.83. 3rd place right now is Mike Freeman and Zach Freeman with 15.21. 2nd, Joey Davidson and Tullis Lanier, 19.25. And our leader right now is Blake Davenport and Zach Lightsey with 19.39. Let's get these scales back open for boat number 141. Mike Fessler and Rob Kyle. They've got 5 fish for $7.90. Brush pile fish, shallow fish. What happened?
No, we went all the way up to the current in Columbus and just spotted bass fish.
That's first person who said that. Was this more or less weight than you thought you'd have?
We should have had a little better, but I mean, we caught everything a bit today, but yesterday it looked a lot more promising. I guess they ran water longer or something. I don't know. So.
Well, you got a good bag for the day, good points, and on to the next one. Next up, we've got some brothers who smashed on them always. Today they had 2 fish. Boat number 174, Noah Godwin and Cole. 2 fish for 10-12, and they said they've got a big one. It's very obvious which the big one is. 2 fish for 10-12. They said they threw back 2 that were. Let's hear. Have you tell it.
I caught that big one. It's the first one we caught this morning, and we caught both of those in about 10 minutes, and the bite shut down. We ended up catching 2 more, about 2 pounds. That they just started looking bad, and we threw them back thinking we could catch 3 more, and it just never happened.
So they threw back those 2 for conservation, make sure they got the fish back in the lake. But I got good news, really good news. We've got a brand new big bass leader, 6.22. Let's get a round of applause for these guys. Brand new big bass, 622. We're going to get a picture of that one for sure. Holding that Mountain Dew big bass of the day. That's a big one. These boys always, if you don't know who these 2 guys are, they are always on this stage. They always catch big ones. And I've said time and time again that I'm glad that I don't have to fish against them because they always win. So we're not going to get the victory today. That's definitely the size fish. You mentioned that you had caught over 6-pounder almost every day in practice. Was the tournament better or worse than you thought it'd be?
It was a lot tougher. We were catching them first thing in the morning, and we come about 2 weeks ago, and we had 22 pounds pretty quick. And we come back yesterday and pulled up, made first cast was a 3-something, second cast was 6.5, so we left them alone. And the sun popped out real quick this morning, and it shut the bite down.
Well, I hate to hear it, but glad you got the big bass of the tournament so far, 622, and we'll see y'all at the next one, man. Next up is boat number 140. David and Clint have got 1 fish, a good one, 324. It's not going to take over big bass, but that's the quality fish you're hunting. Just wasn't enough as points. We're headed out of here to beat the storm.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Awesome, man. Well, be careful traveling. We're not paying. Next up is boat number 137. Greg Bearden and Thomas Shelton, 5 fish. Good bag of fish. Going to lock in at 14.45. They are in 4th place with 14.45. Did you think? Yeah, let's get some pictures, then we'll talk about them. Grab those fish. Let's get some pictures of them. It feels weird saying that 14.45 is in the top 5 of this tournament, but that's just how it is. Tough fishing. These guys made the right adjustments today, and they scrapped it out. Instead of putting their heads down and saying the fishing's just off, make adjustments, and you catch over 13 pounds, over 14 pounds. There we go. Let's talk about them for a minute. All righty, so we caught fish, shallow, deep, and how was practice? All at the same time.
In practice, I caught a 864 and some 3s and 4s, and yesterday we found a pretty good bite, and we fought off people all day trying to keep our spot. We probably had 9 pounds, and we just made a key move today and went down south and caught 3-4 times.
Did you actually catch over 8-pounder?
Right here's the picture.
I'd love to see it. While he's getting that picture, he said he caught an 8-pounder in practice, fishing at 864. That's a giant. We've got tough conditions today. Do you think the water level falling messed y'all's fishing up?
Not for us. We knew not to go shallow from the get-go. We just focused on transition areas. They were there, but we couldn't find that one.
We've got an 864. That's a giant. Wish we could have had it today. That would have been a Mountain Dew big bass for sure. Awesome job. Awesome fish catch. We'll see y'all at the next one, man. Next up, 144, 5 fish. A heavy bag of fish. Good bag of fish. Number 154, John Thomas Wally and Justin Duke. Very good bag of fish. 16.73 is going to have them in 3rd place. Let's get a picture with these fish. They don't have a 6-pounder, but they got 5 good ones. Moved them into 3rd place. John Thomas and Justin, 1673. He held on to them, too. He did not let them shake out of his hand. That's a good bag of fish. Look down to your left for one more picture. That one's got some funk on them. They all got a little funk on them. What was going on with those fish?
Oh, we caught them shallow in the grass. Way better than yesterday. We didn't catch a largemouth in grass yesterday. We caught 2 spots all day yesterday and put our heads down this morning. We had a couple get off. That would have helped for sure, but glad to come up with what we got.
For sure. It's over 16 pounds. Y'all are in third place. I would say that's a good job. I'd definitely stick around for weigh-ins because I think y'all are going to be happy with the finish.
I hope so. I'm thankful for what we had after yesterday. You know, we got on a little shad spawn this morning, and we fished it all day, really one little stretch, and it turned out to be all right.
Milk the spot. Weigh in over 16 pounds. Third place. Good job, guys. I'd stick around for weigh-ins because I think it'll be good for you. Next up is boat number 149, Jarrett Baker and Buddy Baker. 2 fish, 375. We got the points. We're going to beat the storm home and get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man. Thanks for fishing with us. Next up is Stewart and Nicholas, boat number 164, 3 fish, 7 pounds, 7.09, 7.09, 3 fish. Good job. Head to the next one.
We had a limit, but we had a live well problem. We lost 3 fish in the live well. We was culling at 820. Caught a bunch of fish all day, just no big ones.
Well, hate to hear that, but at least we got some fish in the box, and we got to weigh them in. Next up is boat number 142. We've got a good bag of fish, over 15 pounds for boat number 142. Robert and Carlton, 5 fish, 15-10. Catch them deep, shallow. We're going to get some pictures, but it's very shallow.
Super shallow.
Catch them. Was the water falling? It doesn't look like it affected your bite, but did you think you would have had more weight based on practice?
Not really. About what we thought.
About what we thought.
3 of them off the bed.
3 bedfish. How long did those bedfish take? What was the longest that you fished?
4 hours to catch 3 of them.
4 hours to catch 3 fish, but you got.
Yes, there was 12 of them there. 12 fish on the bed. That's the only ones we wanted.
Wow. Let's grab these fish for a picture. Said they caught 3 fish in 4 hours, sight fishing on bed, looking at them.
Shad spawn this morning.
Okay, so they had an eventful day. They caught 2 on a shad spawn, 3 sight fishing. Said there was 12 on bed in that area. I guess. There we go. Very good bag of fish. Over 15 pounds. One time to the left. Got a little chilly wind coming in. Yeah, man. Good job, guys. That's right. That's right. Good job, guys. But next up is boat number 130. Josh and Paul, 5 fish. This looks like a heavy bag of fish. Looks like a heavy bag of fish. Is it really all spots? How about a spotted bass bag of 1655 spotted bass. That is an incredible bag of fish, in my opinion, for a very tough day. We're going to get some pictures of these for sure. 16 pounds of spots. $16.5 pounds of spots for Josh and Paul. Take a picture and look to your left as well so we can snap one for social media, get it posted. Before this rain gets in, I would like to ask y'all about how you caught the spots because we definitely haven't had any big bags of spots. So what was fishing? How was practice? Better or worse than today?
It was pretty bad. So we figured the only way we could catch a limit was fish for spots. We found some upriver and just went up there and tried to salvage the day. Caught some good ones.
I'd say the salvage worked. Did you catch a lot of spots, or how'd that go?
We caught probably 15 or 20. Not a ton.
Well, I'd say you salvaged the day for sure after a bad practice, and we got good points. Anything else you want to leave?
No, we couldn't catch them down here on the bottom end. Couldn't catch largemouth, so we just went spot fishing. Yep.
Well, good job, guys. They said they couldn't figure them out down here, but they went and did their strengths and fished for spots. Next up is boat number 146, Terry Stevens and Kyle Dorsett. 5 fish, 14.79. That's into the top 10 for sure. Anything you'd like to say?
Nah, I mean, we had kind of a tough day. It took us all day to get them, but we ended up with them 5.
No big ones.
Did you catch any like more fish, or was it like 5 bites all day type deal?
I think we caught 3 more. Caught 8 all day. Yeah.
Well, at least we got really good points. You're in the top 10. It's crazy saying that 14 pounds has got you in the top 10 on Eufaula. We definitely. We'll grab one for a picture for sure. Crazy saying that 14 pounds is in the top 10 on Eufaula. We've been saying it all day, but that's a 7th place right now. 14.79 for Terry Stevens and Kyle Dorsett. Great job, guys. See you on the next one. Next up, boat 156, Andrew Hall, Michael Allen. 1 fish, a points day. We're hobbling through. That one's going to weigh 166. Not a home run. We got points. We're headed to the next one.
Hey, we had fun.
That's right, we had fun, and we didn't cut grass today.
That's right.
Awesome. Bunch of little ones has been a consistent story. Just hunting those big ones, and that's what you got to have to win an ABT event. Boat number 160, Robbie and Lynn Pritchard, 5 fish, 9 pounds, 9.11. We got a limit, though.
We got a limit.
Was it a shad spawn deal?
No, we was on a shad spawn Thursday morning, and there was some good fish in it. They just didn't spawn this morning. I don't know. I don't understand, but it was a good day. I mean,
we got 5, so that's all we need. Awesome, man. Headed home. Be careful. Boat number 150, Larry and Dale. They got 2 fish for 3.05. Boat number 158, they've got 1 fish. I'm saying it loud. 1 fish, Brian and Barry Jones, 148. They didn't throw it back so they can get the points. Absolutely, and we're headed to the next one.
it's a tough day fishing today. So
1 fish, we'll take it. 1 fish for next boat as well. 139, Matthew Hurst, Roy Hurst Jr. 1 fish, 212. We didn't throw it back so we can get the points. We go ahead on to the next one.
That's right.
That's right. That's all you can ask for on a tough day. At least we got that one so we can get the points, try to make it to that championship. If you don't weigh in that fish, you're going to get 0 points, and it's very, very hard, maybe impossible, unless you win an event, to get to the championship with a 0. Boat number 126 is Trinity Mealer and Max Haygood. 4 fish for 10.04. 10.02, almost there.
Yeah, I was pretty damn close.
Well, did you catch them deep or shallow?
Shad spawn.
Shad spawn this morning. Anything good happen after the shad spawn?
We went out to some offshore stuff, caught another decent one, and then a not so good thing happened, and we lost about a 3 or 4 pounder. But I'll take the points.
We made it back from the dam. That's important, right?
That's very important. Very important. We made it back. We're here. We got 4 fish. Next up is boat number 166. Tim Windsor, Mike Smith, 3 flopping fish, 6.39. You got 3 2 1/4 pounders. Glad to have them. That's right. Headed on to the next one. Good points for the day. We'll see y'all at the next one, man. Next up is boat number 151. Johnny Weaver and Brian Graham, 5 fish. Very, very good bag of fish. They've got no big one, but they got 5 good ones. 16.5 pounds, 16.50. Brush pile, you said you don't have a big one, but you got 1650. That's got you in 5th place right now. Catch a lot of fish today?
Not really. We probably caught 10 or 12 fish all day. Just never could catch a big one. All the same grade. And spent most of the day looking for the big one and never found it.
Did you catch them sight fishing?
We caught them, no, not side fishing. We were slow rolling spinnerbait off into the river channel off some flats, from spawning flats.
Well, anything else you'd like to add? That's a good bag of fish.
Thank you.
See y'all on the next one. Oh, my bad. We got over 16 pounds. We need pictures. 1650. We got one guy in front, one down to the left. I think I saw a spotted bass in there. No, 5 largemouth. All largemouth. 1650's got these guys in 5th place. Let's give a round of applause. Top 10 in an Alabama Bass Trail event, anytime you can do that is great. Even if you're the first 10 boats to weigh in, you can say you got in the top 10. 16.5 pounds. Good job. Next up is boat number 143, Ashley Drake, Richard Leary, 3 fish, good 3 fish, almost 11 pounds, 10.99. Did you have the other 2 on today?
I did not.
Did you catch them in the shad spawn?
Shad spawn, that was it. After that, it just went flat.
We've heard that time and time again today. The bite died flat after the shad spawn. You got 3. Good job. Headed to the next one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next up, Terry Tucker, Jeremy Green, 178. They caught him at Neely Henry, and today's 2 fish, 312.
Did all we could do today. That's all we can do.
That's all you can do.
Move on to the next one.
That's right. See you, man. Thanks for fishing with us again. Next up is Jacob and Jeffrey, 1 fish, 146. We weighed them in so we can get points and we can get out of here and beat the rain.
Yeah, we did. I come to the conclusion I should have stayed at the Holiday Inn Express last night.
Oh, man, it's been a long day of fishing for 1 fish.
1 fish. That's it.
We'll see you at the next one. Next up is 173. Got a good bag of fish. Boat 173, Chris Hutcherson and BG Marvettes. 5 fish. Another good bag. 1360. We got a big one. How'd you catch the big one?
6 inches of water on an old monster.
Old monster up shallow. Caught him a big one. At a big old monster, eh? 4.5. 455. That's a good one.
Better than practice. A lot better than practice.
Would the fishing have been better if the water didn't fall out?
Probably, yeah.
We'd have had more to throw at. Moving along. We've got quite the storm trying to roll in. 171, Ethan King and Fletcher Phillips, 4 fish. We heard from these guys earlier today. We had a camera boat on them live. 1139, 4 fish. Did you have the 5th one on?
We had one about 12 inches on it, came off.
Anything you would like to add to that, sir?
It's tough out there. I know that.
It's very tough out there. We got 4 fish. Weigh them in. We'll see y'all at the next one.
I appreciate it.
See y'all later. 4 fish, over 11 pounds. Something to be proud of. They're, I would imagine, going to get paid today. We'll look at the top. We'll look at it in a second. Top 40. And we've got, next up is boat number 152, Tim Taylor, Philip Morris. 1 big fish. I don't know if they're, they're being serious. There is a big one. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We've got a brand new big bass leader. 6.47 for a big fish. 647. We caught 1, but we made it count.
Hey, we'll take it. It was on a Carolina rig, and the camera boat, I have to give him credit because he came up to us to talk to us, and I don't think we had bites all day, and he said, hang in there, guys, just 1 cast, and you could catch a big one. Well, that's what happened. So,
did he catch it or did you catch it?
No, I caught it.
Well, he's taking a picture with your fish. Well, but at least we got a picture with you with it now. That's just a net. Me too. Somebody's got to be the net man. It might as well be you. What'd that one weigh? 647? He swings 1 time and catches it, 1 giant. He was trying to carry it home with him. Carolina rig. He's trying to carry the fish home with him. 647, brand new big bass leader. Mountain Dew big bass. Next up is boat number 138, Jason Sproul, and we got 1 fish, an Alton Shiver, 1 fish. Weighs 240. We just didn't have any more bites, or we caught more and they were small.
Just a tough day on the water. But
that time and time again, at least you got that 1 and get some points ahead of the next.
Yeah, it beats a good day at work anytime.
See you in the next one, man. Next up is boat number 184, David Mims, Jay Perkins. They've got 1 fish, 268. Do we have any more today, or are we just ready to get out of here?
Had one get off early and ready to get out of here.
Anything you'd like to add to that?
Nah.
That's about the recap. 1 got off early and we're ready to get out of here. Next up, we got Chad and Randy Smith. Boat number 198. I hear a sigh. I don't know if it's out of relief or frustration. We got 3 fish for 691. Could it have been better?
Oh, it could have been better, but it could have been a whole lot worse.
Well, we got them. We got the points. We're headed to the next one. Next up, we've got Curtis and Steve from boat number 167. They've got one fish. It's so important, we keep saying it, to weigh in that one fish instead of throwing it back, because if you don't weigh in, you got 0 points, and you can't hardly get to the championship.
Exactly. We was in before this tournament. This one probably got us out, though. We was probably in the top 50, 60 something.
There's still 2 tournaments left to get some more points back, so there you go.
Here we go to Logan Martin.
That's right. He's smiling about Logan Martin, too. 373 for that. That was a good one. He's acting like it wasn't good. That was 373 for one fish. Next up is boat number 172, Justin Mott, Mark Mott, 5 fish. Tell it to weigh heavy. Make him weigh heavy. He wants heavier. Unfortunately, that can't happen. They are 12.35. That's a good bag of fish for the day. Still 5 fish. Catch them deep, shallow. How'd it go?
We caught them pretty shallow. We ended up having a little ledge at about 3 foot of water. We caught one on early. Then we ran way back to a spot. Alan Anthony, if you're watching this, he had sent me a text about 2 weeks ago. He said, find a little swirl with some rocks there. We found the swirl, ended up catching that big one.
That's awesome. How big was the big one?
I don't know. Y'all had to throw it on there, I think.
Oh, wow. Well, we're weighing one for big. He said find the swirl, the rocks with swirls on it. Was it one, like he said, one specific spot, or it was just general?
No, it's just general. Alan don't know anything about it.
Okay. But we still listened to when we got a big one. It might have been by accident.
Oh, it's always by accident.
Boat number 172, Justin and Mark, 5 fish. Their big fish is a little over 5.5, 567. That's a big one. And we're headed to the next one with a big.
Yeah, no, feel good about that. We had a good day, good point.
That's right. You want to grab a picture off the stage with that one? Might not be able to. Next up is boat number 163. Eric and Cameron have got 4 fish. Look like a decent 4 fish. How'd y'all catch them today?
Shaky head and flipping pretty much.
So were y'all doing the same thing, like one person flipping, one person throwing a shaky head at the same time?
We were kind of bouncing around all day. We didn't have a keeper until about the last 2 hours of the day, and we caught all four of them in about an hour and a half.
So we had a flurry that weighed 10.06, 4 fish, 10.06, had a little flurry, and got good points out of the next one.
Yeah, for sure.
See you, man. Next up is Chris Rutland and Kobe Carton, boat number 155, and they've got a big bag of fish. Looks like we could have a new leader. We have a brand new leader. 20 pound, 20.63 for these guys who have seen this stage plenty of times. We're going to get pictures of them before we talk about them. Let's go get pictures of these fish, guys. 20.63, Chris Rutland, Kobe Carton. I wish we could fact check Miss K right now, because a win here for these guys, I believe. Well, they got the ticket to the championship. I'm wondering, what a bag of fish. What a stringer of fish. 20.63 for Chris Rutland and Kobe Carton. I can't wait to hear about these. Guys, y'all been fishing for a while. You've been fishing for a while together. You've got a long history together. When you hear your name, you're oftentimes catching fish. What was the fishing like in practice? Did you think today was going to be as good as it was?
It was better than than our practice, and really we struggled a little while this morning, and we was up the river a pretty good ways, and we came back down and caught them in 6-8 foot on brush piles. So luckily we came back when we did.
Yeah. So when you left up there, did you have any fish?
We had 2 of the ones we weighed. Yeah.
So y'all have what was the big one? 580 something was the big one. How'd you catch the big one?
Caught it on a jig. Yeah.
Awesome. Anything you'd like to add to that, sir?
Green brush piles.
I heard that. Well, y'all are in the lead, and a very good bag of fish today. Maybe we'll see y'all back up here in a little while.
Maybe so.
Awesome. Congratulations, guys. Oh, man, I wasn't even going to say it, but he did it for me.
I know the guy real well, but Chris is a fantastic fisherman. But oh, man, I give him credit every single time. But I tell you what, for us it was bad. Fish were just jumping off, coming to the boat. We just couldn't get them in the boat at all today.
Well, y'all were boat number 199, and y'all have got 1 fish for 198. It's hard to follow up those guys, but like you said, anytime somebody like that who's got the credentials and the credibility they got to see them weigh in a big bag of fish, take the lead. It's always impressive to see someone you know take the lead in a big tournament like this.
Oh yeah, Chris and his partner are fantastic fishermen, and hopefully we can get our act together for the next tournament and take it from them.
That's it. See you, man. Next up, Charles Beach and Chuck Beach Jr. 165. They've got 2 fish for $7.19. Got a good 2 fish, just didn't get enough. What's up, guys? Y'all y'all go fishing today, or did y'all just waiting on weigh-ins?
We were just waiting.
Did y'all see those fish?
Yeah, Daddy caught a big one.
He did catch a big one. He did good, huh?
And I'm 5.
You're 5. That is awesome. Can I have a high five? Can I have a high five? I like y'all's shark shirts. How about the fishing today?
It's tough for us. Yeah, we gave it all we could, and we didn't have to keep her till probably 1 o'clock. And then we were running back in here, and we caught that big fish about 30 minutes ago. Awesome. Just ran out of time.
Well, at least we got the 2 young guys with us to watch the weigh-ins. Glad to have y'all up here, boys. He's 7, and you're 5. Awesome, guys. Well, hope y'all have a great day and stay out of this rain. Yeah, man. We're going to weigh a big fish. We've got Mike Hearn and Sugar Walker. I believe we heard from these folks earlier today on live. 4 fish for $9.72. We're going to weigh a big one. What's your guess on how big the big one is?
5 maybe.
5 maybe. And we had a camera boat on you earlier.
As soon as they pulled up, it bit.
We try to get the camera guys to go to everybody so they can have good luck, because supposedly he is good luck. Almost 5 pounds. You're almost spot on. 4.86. What'd you catch the big one on again?
Mag 2.
Mag 2, Magnum Blue, and we had a camera boat driver as good luck. Awesome job.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Great points, and we'll see y'all on the next one. We're going to weigh another big. We're having several big fish being weighed on these later flights. I'm curious to talk to these guys. We've got boat number 188, David Crawford and Rob Sandlin. 5 fish for $13.56. Very good bag of fish for the day. It's weird hearing that about 13 pounds on Eufaula, but that's how it is. We've had several of the later flights weighing in big fish. That's a big one. Hang on 1 second. Sheesh. 5.94, so it's not going to take over big bass, but you got almost a 6-pounder. Well, I'm going to call it a 6-pounder. How'd you catch it?
In a brush pile.
Were all of them on brush piles?
Not all of them. Most of them grass, but a couple out of brush.
A couple on brush. That's almost a 6-pounder. Can we get a picture with that 6-pounder? 5.94. I didn't mean to stop you like that, but if I catch a 6-pounder, I want a picture with him. No, he's kicking. He's G-juiced up and Mountain Dew big bass. I'm gonna hold him to the side. Bam. There we go. Great fish. Great fish, great points. We'll see y'all on the next one. Yes, sir. Brush pile fish. Boat number 206, Randy Jordan and Dwayne Jones. 3 fish. Lock them in at 668. 3 fish. Got to weigh them in, get the points, get out of here. It's almost going to rain.
Proud of every one of them.
Guarantee you, every time.
Yeah, it was tough, man. We just, had hopes this morning. Caught the biggest fish early, and then after that, it was just a struggle all day.
Was it a shad spawn fish?
It was, yeah.
All the early fish today have been shad spawn fish. Good job with those 3, and we'll see you on the next one. Yes, sir. Next up is boat number 189, Keith Mayfield and Daryl Adams. 4 fish, 708. Didn't get the 5th one, or did we have it on? It came off.
No, I never got it. No.
Well, at least we got 4, and we weighed them in. We're going to beat the rain.
That's right.
See you, man. See you at the next one. Next up, we've got Jody and Michael. 1 fish. They had to weigh it in for the points. They got 243 on that 1 fish. We weighed them in so we can get to the next one, get the points, and hopefully get to the championship.
Right. That's all we can do.
That's all we can do today. See you at the next one, man. Good luck. We going to weigh a big one? Might as well. Put them all 2 in there together, add them, and multiply them. We got boat number 195. Brent and Chris looking over the shoulder. We got 348, unfortunately. I don't think.
Oh, we didn't win.
You're not going to win with that one. Dang it. But we do have a Phoenix hat. We got ABT gear on. We're happy. We're beating the rain. We're out of here. Next up is 187, Jeff and Matt Ritchie. 5 fish. Almost 10 pounds. 981. Better or worse than practice?
A lot worse.
That was a lot worse than practice.
We had a tough day today.
Yeah, tough day. Well, you still got 5, little under 10 pounds. Good job today, guys. We'll see you at the next one. Next up, the Sight Fishing Masters. Russ Sapp and Logan Sims, boat number 210, 5.32. If y'all watch live today, these are the guys we started on who are on that one fish. Did you ever go back to that fish?
Yes, we ended up catching it. Yeah, it ended up probably being around 3 pounds. But, I mean, we had the opportunities, just could not get them to connect and bite. They bit, and we just couldn't get them in the boat, and it's just part of it.
Tell the people about when you're sight fishing. These guys stayed on a fish for a long time this morning, ended up catching that fish later on in the day. Y'all stayed on it for over an hour probably, maybe 2 hours this morning. Talk about real quickly the pressure and the mental part of fishing for one fish for 2 hours.
Yeah, well, we should have left that fish a lot earlier. With all the boat traffic first thing this morning, I think we should have just peeled off and went to some more fish. But we didn't, and we came back, and later on that fish was so much more fired up, so much more willing to bite, and we just spent too much time. Should have been on down the lake looking for some of our other fish.
You live and you learn. We'll make adjustments next time this situation happens. See you at the next one, man. All right, next up is boat number 214, Billy Lewis and Justin Kaiser, 5 fish. Good bag of fish. We got 1375. Shallow fish, deep fish, or can't tell. I can't read you right now. What's going on?
It was shallow. We caught them in the shad spawn, and then it's been tough after that. So.
Any more fish at all after that?
Yeah, a few, but nothing to coal with. So.
13, was that 1375? That's still a good bag of fish. You're going to get some really good points. Probably definitely get paid, and we'll see you at the next one. Next up is Anthony Goggins and CJ Knight, boat number 190. They've got 5 fish for almost 11 pounds, 10.89. Is the fishing what you thought it would be?
It was real tough for us. Caught 6 keepers all day.
All day. That's a tough day, but we got them. We weighed them in, and we go on to the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Next up is boat 197, Tony and Jenny. They had 2 fish for $4.15. We weighed them, we caught them, we battled all day, and now it's raining.
That was all I could do today.
That's all we could do is 2 fish. That's better than a lot of people, so good job today. Yes, sir. Boat number 182, Sammy Reynolds, James Ward, 1 fish for $166. The rain's coming. We're going to beat it. We got 166 and some points. We're headed to the house.
That's exactly right. We found one that was still hungry.
Yeah, 1 fish was still hungry, and that's it. Next up is boat number 179, Jamie Lewis and Charlie Thomas. They got 3 fish and a big one.
Right.
First thing this morning?
Yeah, about 15 foot of water.
15 foot of water.
Water all day, and it about 8:30 it just stopped. It quit.
We've heard that so many times today, but the big one's a big one. And we've got ourselves a brand new Mountain Dew Big Bass, $6.58 for a brand new Mountain Dew Big Bass of the event. That is a pretty one, man. Caught it on a crankbait this morning. He said about 15 foot of water. Did you net it?
Yes, sir. I netted it. I love to net them.
Somebody's got to net them. I don't mind if he catches them if I can get net it and we can both weigh them in. Hopefully you'll get paid on that one for Mountain Dew Big Bass. Again, that was a $6.58. Fishing just died after 8:30 for these guys, but at least they got one big one. Next up, Clay Jens, Ty Solis, boat number 198. 2 fish. I heard terrible day in the background. Let's talk about it.
Oh, it's just a rotten day. I mean, nothing really went right. I mean, we had a good day out on the water, but, you know, we spent 4 or 5 days pre-fishing out here the past 2 or 3 weeks, just never put anything together.
It sounded like that was kind of difficult to do with the water falling. Y'all got 377 and 2 fish, water falling. We get out of here and we go to the next one.
That's absolutely correct.
Awesome, man. Be careful out there and see you at the next one. Boat number 202, Charlie Cummings, Sammy Bailey, 3 fish that weigh 560. Water dropped. Was it better or worse than you thought it would be?
A lot worse.
A
A lot worse. It was just a bad day altogether.
Bad day of fishing altogether. A lot worse than we expected. Next up, we've got James and Larry, boat number 204. They've got one fish for the day. Slow walking across the back of the stage. Tough day of fishing, a pound and a half. We weighed him in to get the points. 1.59. We weighed him in to get the point.
I wish I had the Thursday bag.
Yeah. What was Thursday look like?
22.
22 pounds. Wow. So just fishing. So you think that had to do with the water falling?
Probably.
Well, one fish today. You got points, and we'll head to the next one. See you, sir. That's right. Yes, sir. See you at the next one. Boat number 209, John Frank, Mark Womack, 5 fish, good bag of fish, 1388. Let's talk about those. Normally, you follow 1388, it's not that good, but today is pretty good. How was fishing?
It was tough today. It's been tough all week for us, so we're pleased to have that.
Water was dropping a bunch. That affected the bite?
Yes.
Water started falling, it sounds like on Tuesday, so a lot of people had bad practices and bad tournament.
That's correct, we did.
Well, we'll see you at the next one. Over 13 pounds. Good bag for the day. Next up, boat number 193, Clay Harris and Joe Williams. 4 fish, 757. Not what you probably thought would be, but we're going to get out of here and beat the rain.
That's right.
Guarantee it. Guarantee it. We're going to beat the rain out of here. Next up, 185, Ricky Dunn, Trent Davis. They've got 5 fish. Pretty good bag of fish. Let's see what these weigh. 12-18, and you got 5. Could have been a lot worse than that.
Yeah, it's better than practice.
Better than practice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You got a Big Bite visor on. Big Bite Baits is a big sponsor of the Alabama Bass Trail. Did y'all catch him on a Big Bite bait today?
No.
No, but we still got the hat.
Yeah.
If you don't catch him on a Big Bite bait, at least you got the hat. There we go. We're headed to the points. Got to go to the next one. See you, man. Not bad. Boat number 207 is Wes and Gage King. Good bag of fish. 5 fish for $14.81, and that's going to have y'all in maybe 9th place-ish, around there.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah. How'd you catch them?
Shallow.
Catch them shallow. We're going to get a picture real quick. If we can get in the top 10, I guarantee you I want a picture of them. Just a reminder, right now, Chris Rutland and Kobe Carden have got the lead with 2063. And these guys behind me just weighed in 15-10? 1481. 1481 for these guys. That's a good bag of fish. Almost a 3-pound average. Good bag of fish, guys. Let's talk about them real quick. Y'all caught those fish deep, shallow. How was it? Biting all day, shad spawn. What happened?
We caught them all day, shallow. Just could never upgrade. A little bit, but we didn't catch them off shad spawn.
Consistent fishing all day. Good job, guys. Let's get you in the top 10 for now. Definitely going to get paid today. Next up is boat number 224, Mark and Terry. They got 2 fish, almost 5 pounds, $4.99. So good average, just didn't catch enough.
Correct.
Anything you want to add to that, or we just go into the house?
Need to put some more water back in the lake.
Yeah, I've heard that several times today. The water dropped and it affected a lot of people's bite. We still got 2 good ones. We got good points. We'll head to the next one. See y'all there. Next up, we've got boat number 216. 14.54. Very good bag of fish. I just read that like it wasn't anything. Frank and Tyler have got a good bag of fish for the day. Did y'all catch them shallow, deep, slow fishing, bad fishing, good fishing? What happened?
We caught them the first half of the day, and then we had a long day and really couldn't do anything with it.
So was it a shad spawn deal this morning?
No, we caught them shallow, but where we were, there wasn't any sign of shad spawn.
Interesting. We got those fish up here. Let's get a picture with those. Yeah, that's something to be proud of for sure. Over 14 pounds on a tough, very stingy Lake Eufaula. Yeah, going to be a very good paycheck. I don't make fun of you. If you catch 5 fish on a tough now, if it was firing, I don't know. We might just weigh our big 4, but today's stingy. We're gonna weigh all 5 on. We're gonna take pictures. There we go. Look down to the left real quick. If he's still there, he's already gone. He's working. There we go. Good job, guys. Very good finish. Gonna get paid and good points. Very good points going to the next event. Boat number 213, Ken Sessions and Greg Sessions. They got 5 fish. Five fish going to lock in at 12:33. Did you catch them all day? How the fishing go?
We did. It was just tough.
No big ones?
No big ones. We caught the 5th one with 3 minutes left.
Jeez. Caught the 5th one with 3 minutes left. That makes for a fun ending, but you wish you had a little bit more time to fish.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we got on them right there at the end and then caught 2 within the last 30 minutes.
Well, at least you got those 2. Or otherwise we'd have 3. See you, man. Yes, sir. Next up is boat number 215, Charlie Williams, Michael Smith. They've got 2 fish for $4.17. He just gave a thumbs up, strapped his hoodie on, and said, we're getting out of here. While we're waiting, we're looking to see how many more boats we've got to weigh in. We want to thank all of our great sponsors. You can see behind me on the banner, we've got Phoenix Boats has been with us for a long time. TH Marine's been with us for a long time. We've had this morning was I know for a fact for Miss Kay was a Black Rifle Coffee kind of morning. She had a baseball chasing back and forth, tournament meetings, tournament this and that. Black Rifle Coffee I know is probably Miss Kay's blood this weekend. She's got all sorts of things going on. We want to say a huge thank you to all of our great sponsors. Next up is boat number 222. They've got a smile on as if there's a good story behind their 3 fish for $5.78. What was this? Was it a fake smile or what?
Fake smile.
Fake smile for $5.
Happy to be here.
So we're fake smiling for the camera in the rain. We're ready to get out of here. Feet are soaking wet. Miss K. So while we're waiting, I do have a text from Miss Kay from the previous tournament, and it says that Chris Rutland and Kobe Carden, as of right now, have 4 Alabama Bass Trail wins as a team, which has them tied for the most wins of all time in the ABT as a team. They're tied with Mitchell and Kaneler McCollum with 4 wins. If they can pull off this victory today, that would make their 5th Alabama Bass Trail win since its inception. They've been on the stage a long time. They've been weighing a lot of fish. They have a target on their back every place they go. 5 wins as a team is pretty insane.
Yeah, they're great fishermen, and anytime we come down here to the south, we expect them to be in the top, at least in the top 10.
It's crazy to have that on their back, and a lot of times they do that. They're always at the top of the points, and it's just impressive to see that year over year. These guys have been fishing together for a long time. But next up, we've got Steve and David. They are boat number 203. 5 fish, good bag of fish. He laughed when I said that. Tell me about it.
Well, it's just hard fishing. That's all there is to it. We didn't catch a keeper after 11 o'clock.
That makes for a long day. 10:32 is going to get you paid for. Let's hang on one second. Let's look at 40 real quick while you're here. How'd you catch them?
Carolina rigging on a blade bait.
Carolina rigging. 11:26 is the cut line, barely out of the money, but very good points going to the next one. That's going to add up for the championship.
Thanks a lot. Enjoy.
Yes, sir. We have got 2 more fish coming. 2 more bags of fish coming. We've got Mark McKeag. I know they were boat number 225. They probably weren't too happy with that with a shad spawn. 4 fish, 669.
Terrible. We're 0 for April. We ain't caught a fish in April, it don't feel like.
Well, Monday is May 1st, so.
I can't wait. I'm probably going to fish all day Monday just since it's May 1st.
Get the April skunk out of the boat, man. It was good to see you. Always good to have you up here. Better luck next month, I reckon. Next up, we've got Marty and Kim Giddens, boat number 208. They've got a limit of fish. Looks like a good, healthy limit of fish. Oh, yeah, we're getting paid with that. $13.78 is a good bag of fish. How'd you catch them today?
I caught mine on a crankbait and a chatterbait, I think is what my husband.
Did y'all catch them earlier in the day or all day, or how'd that work?
On and off. Some early and some late.
Let's get some pictures with these. 13.78, I believe. 13.78. That's got you right now in 15th place. There you go. That's going to be a payday. Very good points on a scrappy, tough Lake Eufaula. Here we go. Hold those two out. 13.78 for 5. We got a limit. Caught them on a crankbait and a chatterbait. On and off all day. Good job. We'll see you at the next one. Boat number 211. Gentry and Hunter, they've got a limit of fish. It looks like a pretty good limit as well. Probably going to get paid if they weigh more than 11 pounds. Oh, yeah, we're getting paid. 13.18, we're going to get a payday today. Let's talk about it. The rain slowed down a little bit. Let's talk about fishing. How'd it go?
It was slow. That was only 5 keepers we caught.
How many not keepers did he catch?
In all, we probably caught 8 fish today.
That's a long day. I've heard a lot about Grinnell today.
Yeah, a lot of Grinnell.
Nice catch. We got a little mixed bag. Unfortunately, we couldn't weigh those in, or we probably would have had a little bit more weight. See y'all at the next one. That's a good bag of fish. We're getting paid, good points, and we're moving on to the next one. I'm not hearing any chatter of a 20-pound bag in the background, which means we could have our winner. Oh, we got a decent bag. We got a creeper bag. Late flight, big bag, big fish. Is that 4 fish? Is that 4 fish? 4 fish, golly. 4 fish weigh 13.85. That's one of the bigger 4 fish bags, but they say they are going to weigh 1 for big. They're weighing 1 for real big. Weighing 1 for real big. And it is not going to take over big bass. It is just over 6 pounds. 6.08. How was the 6-pounder caught?
On a jig. On a jig, that's it. No, on a stump. On a stump.
A jig on a stump, weighs 6.08. Let's get a picture. Yeah, for sure. Let's get a picture of that one. 4 fish. Did y'all ever have the 5th fish on?
He did. But we didn't get it in.
He had the 5th fish on, but we didn't get it in. We still got a 6-pounder. And another really good one. Well, I mean, I guess all 4 of them are good if they weighed over 13 pounds. That's a long one. On a jig, on a stump. Getting a good payday. Caught a 6-pounder. Got a good picture. We headed on. We getting paid. My computer screen says there's 2 boats remaining. I have not heard any chatter or any rumors of those being over 20 pounds, but they could be. We never know. You never know that until the scales close. I just got word that the scales are closed. That's from the tournament director. So that means they're closed. Scales are officially closed, ladies and gentlemen. Our crowd is dissipating with the rain moving in and the crowd moving out. The fishing was a little bit slow. I guess it's not official until it is official later on the weigh-ins, but as of right now, your winners of this event on Lake Eufaula are Chris Rutland and Kobe Carton with 20.63. If it stands and they pass the polygraph, everything happens, they're going to be the 5-time champion of Alabama Bass Trail events, which I believe we're going to get Miss Kay to fact check me. I believe that'll put them as the all-time leaders of win leaders of the Alabama Bass Trail, giving them 5 victories. And I'd love to hear them talk about that later on today. But I believe we can go over to a commercial break, and we'll have some more fishing stories for you guys here in a little bit.
On the Water, live coverage is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, by Strike King, Lew's, by Garmin, and by Alabama State Parks. There's more to come. Stay with us.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends, we truly love the sport of fishing. That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. But that's not the only reason to get to know Bill Petty. Enjoy a 10-year unlimited warranty on every new Toyota in stock. Get 1 year of 24/7 roadside assistance. Test drive for the chance to win $5,000. You heard right. 5,000 big ones. Plus, choose from over 700 new Toyotas in stock and price to move. Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Get to know us today.
You let me see. Things you let me see.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
Team of Jamie Lewis, Charlie Thomas just crossed the stage. 10.91 was your total for 3 fish, but you had a 6.58 largemouth. Tell me about that fish in particular. How'd you catch it?
Crankbait, DT-14, in about 15 foot of water. Drug it across top of the stump, and she grabbed it on the ledge.
What time of day?
7:30. 7:30. I caught a just a keeper. I think it was like a pound 45, and then we moved to about 10 foot. I knew those stumps were there, and pulled across it. And I mean, I walked that crankbait over that stump, and she grabbed it. We knew there were some good fish there because Thursday ended up catching one 6 pounds right there. But I don't know what happened. 8:30, it was just like you unplugged and they stopped.
We never caught a fish after 8:30.
No.
Now, you said 15 feet of water that's fairly deep. That looking at that fish, based on the tail, it had spawned out not long ago. How close were you to spawning grounds?
Long way. Long way. Out on the river channel.
Okay. What area of the lake?
Lower area.
Crankbait, what color?
Penguin. DT-14 penguin.
Great job, guys. Thank you. Our team of John Thomas Wally and Justin Duke just crossed the stage, 16.73 pounds. Tell me how you caught these fish today.
We were swimming a black and blue swim jig and a white one. It was a shad spawn. We didn't catch a largemouth all day yesterday. We caught 2 spots and found 1 spot this morning, caught a 3. We had a lot of short strikes today. Really, if we would caught all of them and all of them got it, we would probably had at least 19 or 20, but, you know, that's how it goes.
Tell me about this particular area. How far from the launch here was that spot?
It's the creek right under the bridge right there.
You didn't have a long run at all. Did you stay in there all day long?
No, we ended up running down the lake a good ways and tried to fish some docks, some stuff from the past. But we didn't catch a fish doing that. We ran all the way back, and we called 2 times in the last 30 minutes.
How many total fish do you think you caught today?
Maybe 10.
Great job, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Team of Joey Davidson, Tullis Lanier just weighed in 19.25 pounds. Great job on what looks to be a tough day. We're still early in the weigh-ins. Tell me how you caught your fish.
Flipping.
Any particular area of the lake you were fishing today?
Just the creeks. We stayed up in the creeks all day.
What was the cover in this area?
Grass.
Now, I know the water kind of came down a lot, fluctuated a lot today. How did that affect the grass fish?
It didn't affect them as bad as I thought it would, because I didn't think we'd catch a limit after the last 2 days fishing, pre-fishing, but we knew where it was, so we went back in there and just stayed in there all day, and we had a couple stretches of a couple creeks we went to, and they had fish in them.
Okay. How long did it take you to get to this weight?
We had caught the last one probably at 1, the one biggest one.
Okay.
It took us, 10 o'clock to get a limit.
Yeah. Okay. How many total fish you think you caught?
20.
Good job, guys. Thank you.
All right, man.
Here are our team of Blake Davenport and Zach Lightsey. Just crossed the stage, 19.39 pounds and a 4.46 pound largemouth. We're real early in the weigh-in, so that's a strong weight from what we've seen today. Tell me what your game plan was when you took off this morning.
It was just to go back there and grind them out. We knew we was around some fish. We just had to fish clean and catch what we could.
How long a run did you have this morning?
About a minute. About a minute.
Okay. Half a gallon of gas.
How many total fish you think you caught today?
25 or 30 probably.
What were the baits you used to catch these fish?
We caught all of them frogging and flipping.
What color frog?
Black.
Any particular type frog?
Spro frog.
Great job, guys.
On the Water live coverage is brought to you by
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows.
Todd Otten! Head Fury, let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
Nobody wants to run out of power when they're on the water. There is a better way. Introducing the Charge Marine Power Management Station from PowerPole that does the work of 3 devices: a traditional battery charger, a charge on the run, and an emergency start system. PowerPole Charge.
Here we have a team of Chris Rutland, Kobe Carton, just across the stage, 12.63 pounds. What turns out to be a tough day. How did you guys catch these fish?
12 or 20?
20.63 pounds. I don't want to short you. Sorry about that. 20.63. How'd you catch these fish?
Well, we caught them a couple different ways. We caught some this morning shallow, and we made some adjustments. We was kind of struggling a little bit, and we came back down the lake a little ways and caught them in 6 to 10 foot of water on brush piles.
Okay. What's it like coming into the tournament? I'm guessing based on practice you knew that it may be a little tough. How do you prepare for that mentally, knowing you got to make adjustments throughout the day during the tournament day?
This guy here spent about 10 hours in 2 days idling looking for brush piles, so that's what did it for us.
Yeah. Now, look, I saw some teams fishing brush piles all day today and really struggled. What's the difference? What makes the difference?
We just tried to find the biggest ones and the freshest ones is what we tried to find. We didn't put any out. We just looked until we found the ones that we thought were the newest ones.
Right. How many total fish do you think you caught today?
Not many.
Probably 10, maybe 10.
Yeah, 10 or 11, that's about it.
So your quality was up every time you caught one. It was good quality.
Yes.
What were the baits you used?
Jig, well, I mean, mainly jig and frog. The ones we caught out of the brush pile, we did catch one on a spinner, maybe 1 or 2 on a spinner bait, a couple on a frog that we weighed in. The rest was jig and spinner bait.
Great job, guys.
This portion of Alabama Bass Trail Live is sponsored by Amherst Federal Credit Union, Fish Alabama, Mountain Dew, by Jax, and by Alabama State Parks. Live coverage continues right after this.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Auden, Hank Terry, let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic champion!
The TH Marine Hydrowave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The Hydrowave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The Hydrowave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.
Alabama Bass Trail Live, presented by Black Rifle Coffee, is brought to you by Phoenix Boats, Busch Light, Bahio Sunglasses, Bill Penny Automotive, and by TH Marine. There's more straight ahead.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
The perfect checking account doesn't exist. Not at a bank, that is. So why do you keep looking there? At AmFirst, you can get no minimum balance or monthly fees, an instant issue debit card, and free checks with unlimited check writing. But who doesn't want more? Like a rewards program you'll actually use, and convenient digital tools that make it easy to manage your account from anywhere. Now you could try and find that at a bank, or you could save yourself the trouble by checking with us.
No, looks like boneless wings are back at Jack's. And people love them so much, there's bound to be a napkin shortage. Juicy, boneless chicken wings in 3 bold, mouth-watering flavors. Try the tangy honey barbecue, that craveable sweet and spicy, or the zesty classic buffalo. What is a shirt anyway, if not one giant napkin?
You'll go back to Jack for more.
Jack's, all about the South.
Big companies get bigger and bigger and talk about their fancy labs where they study fish behavior, but then they all go golfing on the weekend. We don't have a large laboratory to test baits. Why, you ask? We don't need a big laboratory because our pros fish, our employees fish, our salespeople fish, our suppliers fish, our mold builders fish, our owners fish, and our kids fish. This is our laboratory. Our R&D comes from time on the water, learning how to make fish bite. We don't have other hobbies. We fish. We fish all year in all conditions across the whole country. All that time on the water brings us thousands of hours of testing new products and improving current ones for all species. We're a family-owned U.S. company that has many of our products made in America by American workers. The products we don't make in America, we make in Guatemala, which supports many families in that country as well.
Alabama Bass Trail Live, presented by Black Rifle Coffee, is brought to you by Phoenix Boats, Busch Light, Bahio Sunglasses, Bill Penny Automotive, and by TH Marine. There's more straight ahead.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. But that's not the only reason to get to know Bill Petty. Enjoy a 10-year unlimited warranty on every new Toyota in stock. Get 1 year of 24/7 roadside assistance. Test drive for the chance to win $5,000. You heard right. 5,000 big ones. Plus, choose from over 700 new Toyotas in stock and price to move. Bill Petty Toyota is Alabama's #1 volume Toyota dealer. Get to know us today.
Things you let me see. Things you let me see.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
And we have got all of the final information that we need for the weigh-ins for today, which is extremely exciting. I didn't get to talk to Miss Kay, but she might know all the answers to this. We've got our winners. They are now a 5-time winner. Do you know all the lakes that they've won on?
They've won 4 times on Lay Lake and 1 time on Lake Eufaula.
Wow, I didn't know they just dominated Lay like that. But is it time to do this? Is it the official time to do this? So let's go over. We're going to start at number 3. Not boat number 3. Third place at Lake Eufaula, third stop of the South Division with 1925 is Joey Davidson and Tolis Lanier. Third place, congratulations, guys. Third place finish. Give these guys a round of applause. Woo! I mean, we got cheerleaders and everything. 1925, awesome bag of fish. We're live. We're making TV. We got the crowd. Awesome, awesome job, guys. We got the hardware. We got the checks. Second place is Blake Davenport and Zach Lightsey with 1939. Congratulations to these guys. I had the honor to watch them catch a lot of their fish today on live, and that's going to make a lot of good TV. Congratulations, guys. I'm going to shake your hand, too. Congratulations, man. Yeah, man. Y'all did a great job. 1939, that's a second-place finish. Very, very hard to do in a tournament trail like this where you've got guys who've been fishing their whole life on a lot of these lakes. And for 2 young guys to come up and finish second, awesome job. Thanks, guys. And now, the moment that several people have been waiting for. These guys are now the all-time leading winners, the most victories ever in Alabama Bass Trail history. Chris Rutland and Kobe Carden with 20.63 for their 5th victory of all time. Congratulations, men. Awesome job. Yes, sir. Both do. Their 5th victory, 20.63. 20.63, their 5th victory. Awesome. 4 wins on Lay Lake and 1 on Eufaula. And an extra $2,000 for the highest and first finisher. They've got, that's a big sponsor of the Alabama Bass Trail, giving out incentives so that we're using their service, and these guys were, and it paid off this time for sure. They've got TH Marine. They've got several things going on for them. Bonus money everywhere. There's an infamous picture of Bill Russell with all his rings. We need that with y'all with all these blue trophies. Congratulations, guys. Give these guys one more round of applause for their 5th victory. 20.63 here on Lake Eufaula. And next up is the Phoenix Boats Payday program. Gage King is going to win $2,500 for the highest finishing Phoenix Boats user, driver, owner. K-Tex this morning said there's 64 boats that are driving a Phoenix. These guys are the highest finisher with a Phoenix boat. And I told Miss K this morning on live, I said it looked about like 150 to 200 boats with Phoenixes. There's so many Phoenixes nowadays, and I know it has a lot to do with the Alabama Bass Trail, and Phoenix's support of the ABT has been a great partner for many, many years, and hopefully many years to come. Next up is the highest finisher that's using Garmin, John Wally. And we've got, there we go. The wind is blowing us. There's a $500 bonus for the highest finishing team with Garmin Electronics. There are some qualifications for that, some must-haves, and they checked those boxes. All right, and we're going to call out the rest of the checks. You can go see Miss K over to my left off the right side of the stage. I'm going to read through these a little bit quickly because I know she's calling the names out. 4th place, John Thomas Wally and Justin Duke. 5th place, Josh Chappelle and Paul Davis. 6th place, Johnny Weaver, Brian Graham. 7th place, Mike Freeman, Zach Freeman. 8th place is Robert Meadis and Carlton Alford. 9th place, Gage King and Wes King. 10th place is Terry Stevens, Kyle Dorsett. And the top 10 rounding that out was 14.79 to round out the top 10. 11th place, Frank Bradfield, Tyler Morgan. 12th, Greg Bearden and Thomas Shelton. 13th, John Frank, Mark Womack. 14th, Zach Harrison, Kristen Harrison. 15th, Tim Peake and Byron Smith. 16th, Marty Giddens and Kim Giddens. 17th, Billy Lewis and Justin Kaiser. 18th, Kenny Smith, RJ Thompson. 19th, Chris Hutcherson, BJ Marvetts. 19th, we've got 20th place, David Crawford, Rob Sandlin. 21st place, Bo Terrell, Matthew Daniel. 22nd, Gentry Gordy, Hunter Farish. 23rd, Walter Lawrence, James White. 24th, Lanier Burton, Kelly J. 25th, Jacob George, Ryan Sweeney. 26th place, Trey Wade, Bradley Parnell. 27th place, Shane Thompson and Tony Campbell. 28th place, Shane Horton, Brandon Horton. 29th, Justin and Mark Mott. 30th place, Ken Sessions, Greg Sessions. 31st, Alan Yarbrough, Chance Perry. 32nd place, Ricky Dunn, Trent Davis. 33rd, Chad Boykin, Danny Graham. 34th, Brady Bowden and Joseph Lacey. 35th place is David Pear and David Noakes. 36, Jay Grogan and Ryan Ingram. 37th, Jimmy Wood, Ken Jones. 38th, Jace Thompson, Thomas Eden. 39th place, Lucas Lindsay, Brendan Holt. 40th place is Brian Adamson and Ryan Lloyd, wrapping up the top 40 with 11 pounds, 11.41, ending our 40th place. Our payday ends at 11:41. So that's going to wrap up our event here on Lake Eufaula. It ended up to be a rainy day, but this fishing was strange. We had a lot of stories. The fishing changed over practice to the tournament day. But at the end of the day, we had to have a champion, and Chris Rutland and Kobe Carden took that once again for their 5th victory here at Lake Eufaula, the 2023 third stop of the South Division with 20 pounds, 20.63. That's going to wrap up the event, the live coverage here. We've given out every single check. We're starting to break down in the rain. We're going to get out of here before the rain gets too crazy on us. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next event.
Alabama Bass Trail Tournament Series, presented by Black Rifle Coffee, has been brought to you by Phoenix Boats, Fish Alabama, Alabama State Parks, Amherst Federal Credit Union, by Mountain Dew, by Garmin, TH Marine, Academy Sports and Outdoors, by Jax, Bill Penny Automotive, Strike King, Luz, by Bahio Sunglasses, and by Bush Light. See more on alabamabasstrail.org.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Orton, Hank Cherry, let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
The TH Marine Hydrowave H2 KVD Edition is a surefire way to ignite a feeding frenzy. The Hydrowave utilizes a sound-emitting technology that imitates bait fish and other feeding fish below the surface that preys on the competitive nature of bass and other game fish to get you more bites. The Hydrowave is another way that TH Marine has you covered from transom to trolling motor.